friends are downstairs. It's time for old games in the basement. I tripped down the... Hey, whoa. Hey, what the hell? I sing.
No, I'm singing.
No, I'm the sing. No, I sing.
We did.
No, listen.
What?
Listen. I'm the song boy. I'm the one who sings.
Guys, I came with the energy drinks for part 3.
Oh, no!
Not again!
Never again!
Not again!
Never again!
No!
Where was I? Right.
What?
It's all games in the basement. I tripped down memory lane. It's all games in the basement. Look out for Uncle Hank.
Yeah!
Attention, men.
Attention!
Uncle Hank, sir!
Sir!
Yes!
Alright. Greek patrol. I need you in the front lines.
Yes, sir!
No shield.
No shield.
No shield.
Hey, what's wrong with shield?
Are you talking back to me, boy?
Hey, no, sir!
Okay, then. Get
Sir.
Front lines now.
Sir, permission to speak freely, sir.
Air boy, shut the fuck up.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay. Skinny boy.
That's me, sir!
No, not you. The real skinny boy.
Oh, sorry, yes, sir!
Okay. I need you on meat shield duty.
Oh, yes, sir!
Okay.
Spoiled or rotten, sir?
Shut the fuck up. Get back behind the Greek man.
Okay, fine. I shall report the stick bombs immediately, sir.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Sir, never, sir.
About face. Okay.
Here's my ass, sir.
Curly,
Yes, sir!
you are my laundry boy. Go do my dry cleaning.
Oh!
Air boy,
Sir!
you.
Yes, sir!
Fat bad.
That's me, sir!
Shut the fuck up.
Sir, yes, sir!
Bomberman. Are you talking about me? Bomberman. You know that's racist, right? Get the bombs ready. You know what? I don't give a fuck. I just want to get this over with. Okay. Let's. You.
Yes, sir!
The non-funny one.
Yes, sir! What, sir?
You're gonna be used by Greek as a weapon. His job is to beat a motherfucker with a motherfucker, and you may not be a motherfucker. You're just a fucker.
Sir, permission to speak, sir.
Shut the fuck up, skinny one.
I have a new weapon idea, sir.
I don't give a fuck.
No, we
Okay.
killed the enemy with his bad puns, sir.
Permission to weaponize
Shut the
bad
fuck
jokes,
up. Shut the fuck up. Grant.
I hereby present to you the weaponized jar.
The double jaw!
We have 2 jars now, sir?
Grant, I would shut the fuck up. Are you? Okay.
Yeah, you might not want to get that. Yeah.
Okay, boys.
Sir! Sir!
I'm going to go out and try negotiations with the enemy. Okay.
Sir! Yes, sir!
Sir, Godspeed, sir.
Sir, do you imply that you will negotiate
Shut the
aggressively,
fuck
sir?
up. Shut the fuck up.
Sir, yes, sir!
Give me a beer.
Sir, yes, sir!
Okay. Bomberman's in charge. Wow, I'm actually surprised by that. You know what? Fuck you. Curly's in charge.
Oh no.
Sir, respectfully declined, sir.
Sir, if I can say something,
Shut
sir.
the fuck up.
Sir, okay, sir.
I will have Skinny Man shove a jar so far up your ass, you'll be tasting nickels.
Permission to speak, sir?
No! Go get my dry clean. You're no longer in charge. Bomberman, you're back in charge. Yes, sir. Okay, so I'm done with that.
It's time for old games in the basement! Yeah!
Okay, so why?
Shut up, Grant.
Shut up. So
You
wait.
shut up.
No, you.
You shut
You
up.
shut up.
No, wait, guys. So guys. wait, what am I supposed to do with all these energy drinks? I don't know. Anyways,
Smash 'em.
Return him to the
Smash
store.
'em.
We
Hey,
have a
shotgun.
cannon for that.
guys.
That's true. We do have the
Oh
cannon.
no! Don't unleash the cannon.
We do have the cannon.
That is too much
Cannon.
power
I
for
can't-
this man.
No, it was too much power for me. I'm the one who
Chris, can
invented
you get
it.
these guys to shut the fuck up?
How about this is a shut the fuck up jar now?
Okay.
Oh
Thank you.
crap! I think I
Okay.
hear Meemaw.
So can someone answer me this question? Why the fuck are we in Uncle Hank's army? Why are we all dressed up in military?
We got drafted.
Yes.
Apparently.
There's a draft.
What's this draft for?
I don't know.
No idea, but I wasn't gonna risk burning my card. I don't want to know what happens when Uncle Hank gets angry.
Alright.
Got a question. Did any of you guys get chloroformed like I did?
That was me as well. Yes.
You know, I thought that rag smelled funny.
Right?
So-
I mean, Uncle Hank just comes into the room and he goes, "Hey," he goes, "Hey, boy, does this smell funny to you?"
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. I was
And
like,
the next
oh.
And the next thing I know, I woke up and I was wearing these ugly olive drab uniforms.
Yeah.
And
I
is
don't
it
think
me or
it-
do they smell as well?
Yeah,
No,
like
no.
mothballs. Mine smells like mothballs. I don't know about you guys.
I
Mine
smell
smells
fine.
like old stale whiskey.
He
Anyways,
played
I smell like
favorites.
regret and bad decisions.
anyways, hey boys,
Yeah.
So since I don't really care what this war is for, I don't actually take it seriously at all.
No.
No.
I feel like going over some history. You guys want to go over some history?
Sure.
I mean, hello.
I
What
want
kind
to-
of history?
I want to talk about the first war ever.
Ooh, the first war.
The
great-
first-
Prehistoric war?
The first console war.
Oh,
The Great Console War.
The good old days.
The Great
Yeah.
Console War of 1989.
Yes.
And 1993.
Letting any of our listeners and or viewers know, fucking, not this month, but maybe next month, we're going to start a thing where we have free conversation before our themes and whatnot.
Yes.
But for now,
Hold on.
we're just going to talk about this episode, which is the old consoles.
Yep.
Back in the old days, man.
NES, Super Nintendo, and Sega Genesis, right?
Oh, that was a
Oh,
war.
yeah.
That was
There. Men died.
Oh, yeah.
Blood was spilled.
Oh yeah.
So,
And there was a clear line in the sand, and you did not cross it.
Circuits were fried.
Yes.
I mean, people think
Circuits were fried. Systems were just deleted.
I'm sorry.
It was ugly.
People want to say, "Oh man, the console war today, Sony versus Xbox."
No,
Sony
nothing
versus
compared to what it
Xbox
was.
wishes amateurs.
Yes.
They wish they could be Sega versus Nintendo in the early 90s.
Oh, yeah.
Man,
That was
It
a
was
cutthroat market.
it got ugly.
I mean-
I'm not usually a fan of having to watch commercials, but some of the ads that these companies would put out were downright brutal.
Right in the-
I mean, Sega gave us what is arguably the greatest marketing tagline of all time. Genesis does what Nintendo don't. That is shots fired.
no, that isn't just shots fired. That is cannons fired.
That is cannon
That is just
fire.
No, that ain't just
Dick right
cannon
there.
fire. That's literally setting your territory flag on fire.
Yeah.
That is raising the ground and reducing the
Right.
mountains to rubble.
That is Sega pulling a USS Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, everything's just gone.
Yeah. So anyway, when we decided to do this topic for the beginning of the fucking year, which
Woo! Which I guess this means this is officially the start of season 2.
It is, yeah.
Hallelujah, baby!
What back,
happy New Year,
bitches?
everyone.
Happy New Year.
Happy
It's a little
New
late
Year.
now, but
Like,
Yeah.
what are we gonna do? I don't know. I didn't think I'd get this far.
Right?
No, but okay,
Why
so
am I still here?
well,
That's a
because-
good question.
Partly because you're high.
And you won't leave.
Anyways,
But I'm Sam on the couch.
okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
moving on.
So when we decided on this topic, I had this question in my head. I was like, I'm gonna do some research because I felt like it, you know.
Yeah.
And I expect Kelly to probably know this, but what's something you always wondered about Sega?
Wait, what's the question? What do we always wonder about them?
Yeah, what was something you always wanted to know about Sega?
I just wanted to meet Sega Sanshiro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong. He's a
Sega
But he wasn't even
Genesis.
Genesis. He was
So,
Saturn.
so my question
Right.
for what I always
It's
wanted to
still
know.
Sega.
Yeah.
It is still Sega.
So my question for what I always wanted to know about Sega was why are they called Sega?
I actually can remember this.
Okay, so you do know.
Service games.
Yes.
They were
So-
actually used to be like arcade people. Yeah, service games.
It was-
SEGA, yeah.
Before World War II and even after World War II, they started in Hawaii actually.
They actually were around
Yeah.
in the 70s. just
Yeah, they were
independent.
running. They were basically. I don't think weren't they doing pinball tables?
Yes.
In the
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
40s, that's
yeah.
where they started. They started in the 40s around World War
I
II.
did not know that.
Yeah,
And
they
now
started
you're-
in
yeah.
Hawaii. It was after the war was fully over. They were like, okay, let's just move to Japan because
Yeah.
we're getting a lot of business here.
Sure.
I mean, hey, if Nintendo can start as a playing card company,
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah.
Hanafuka, right?
Yeah. So Sega, which service games, was because it was primarily going towards the armies and everything.
Service, yeah,
Yeah.
The military personnel.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
it was just like install slot machines, pinball, shit like that,
Yeah.
and it was just
Anything
very
you could see,
interesting. to do that.
anything minus the pinball, things you'd see in a casino.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Pretty much.
Without the gambling.
Yeah.
Without
Without the
Yeah.
look,
I'm sure they gamble.
look. They're servicemen on deployment. They may not have money, but they got packs of smokes and nudie pics to
Oh
trade.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll show you this picture of my wife.
If you're not,
beating in his hands.
unless you're a member of the Freedom Pirates and you're drinking torpedo juice.
And you just take whatever thing you just tactically acquire whatever you want, whatever isn't bolted down, and even a few
So
things
that
that
would
were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah, that's-
honestly, when I learned that, I was just like, wow, I never would have guessed.
But it makes a lot of
But
sense.
It does make sense,
Yeah.
Which
actually.
now we're talking about old games and we were talking about PT boats. Who everyone who disses on the patrol boat and battleship You were just wrong.
Yeah, it may only take 2 hits to sink, but it is the most dangerous thing in the fleet.
The Japanese Navy of World War II and Vietnam hated them.
Called it the American Mosquito Fleet, or the Devil Boats.
Yes.
That's a bit of a badger.
And they were primarily made out of wood.
Wooden boats crewed by iron men.
Yes.
But that's a badger.
Yes, I was about to say that. But
That's a
let me
history that
finish.
doesn't involve gaming.
Alright, so. Now, when it comes to this old-ass war, were you Team Nintendo or Team Sega? Let's start with Grant.
Nintendo, but I really loved Sega back in the day too.
But if
I had to pick, easily Super Nintendo.
Okay, Kelly.
I think, as best as I can remember, because remember, I'm a little bit younger than you guys, so the console wars, I only was at the very tail end of the console wars, but from what I can remember, most of the people that I would hang out with had Nintendo, so I was pretty much Nintendo.
Alright. Ross.
I was definitely a Nintendo dork.
Fucking loser.
NES,
What a
dork.
No, I am not a weeb, thank you. I don't go to Japan and go wear the subtitles.
I love that joke.
Sam.
I had all the worlds growing up, but if I really had to really pick one, Genesis.
Okay, we got an
It's not
outlier
a wrong
here.
choice.
Chris.
Well, since I owned both consoles back in the day, but I did prefer Nintendo more.
Okay. Me, I like them both equally. I could never pick. Because both had some games that were just like, I can't choose. Now, if you ask me between my all-time favorite games on both, it's even harder actually, but for Super Nintendo, Super Mario Brothers World. Every fucking time.
So,
Oh, yeah.
Now,
So Chris-
see, for me, Super Nintendo, it's got to be the original F-Zero.
Yeah.
If we're
also
talking
yeah.
Super Nintendo, it's a tie between Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2.
That's a good choice. Sega, I mean, you can't go wrong with Sonic.
I've got mine
That's
easy. So definitely Chrono Trigger and Super Nintendo or Super Metroid. For Genesis, I got to go Gunstar Hero and Toe Jam and Earl.
Gunstar Hero is the top
We
tier
do like
one.
It
Gunstar
really is,
Heroes.
yes.
Also, actually, there was one on Sega that I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
George Foreman's KO Boxing.
Really?
Or Bandy Holyfield boxing.
If I had to say something, I would have to say it's a Sonic 2.
Okay.
And here's something for y'all: Rocket Knight Adventures 2 Sparkster.
Okay.
What is... You keep mentioning
you
this
mentioned
Rocket
this
Knight. I've never
give
heard
it-
of Rocket
briefly
Give us a
Knight.
sales.
Please explain Rocket
okay,
Knight.
okay, so he's a possum that wears medieval armor. Okay.
Okay.
He's got a jetpack on.
Okay.
This is interesting.
And he goes around killing things with a sword. So at the beginning of the game, he's literally trying to find one of the 6 legendary swords that allows him to turn Super Saiyan. I'm sorry, I mean Super Knight. Okay.
Wait. Does the armor turn golden?
Yes, it does.
Does it happen when he gets really angry?
No. But
Then
it'll-
it's not
but
Super
it-
Saiyan.
Not Super Saiyan, yeah.
but it'll only happen when he collects all the 6 swords. Okay.
So basically, it's
So no, you're gonna love this. The title screen doesn't even show up. You literally find yourself digging underground with a giant metal robot, and you find the sword. As you
Wait,
try-
that's just the opening of Gurren Lagann.
no, hold on. So when you pull the sword out, another possum wearing a different color armor, completely similar to you, comes in with his giant metal robot. So you get in yours. You guys are having an underground fucking giant robot fighting fisticuffs.
I don't see how this is not.
That's Gurren Lagann.
Exactly.
That's Gurren Lagann.
So after you beat up his robot, you pull the sword from the rock, and then the title screen shows up.
Man, that's a pretty
Okay,
epic
that
title
is-
screen.
Okay, so I'm gonna say, you guys keep screaming it's Gurren Lagann. Don't you mean Gurren Lagann is this game?
That's
Well,
true. That's true. The game would have come first.
Technically, you're
Yeah.
right.
So fucking get off that fucking bullshit high horse, motherfuckers.
Hey,
It was a
it was
joke.
a fun
You're
joke.
a joke.
Now,
I already knew that. Tell me something I don't know.
For me-
Ross is skinny.
Now that's just a lie.
Yeah.
I used to be though.
Yeah, I remember.
He's not wrong.
No, okay.
I remember when you were half the man you are now.
I remember
Okay.
when I used to look like Keith.
Okay, so really quick sidetrack Badger. I made Grant almost cry the other day.
Okay, that
What
doesn't
did
seem
which
that
one was
doesn't
it again?
that doesn't seem like a high bar to clear.
No, it really was actually. I showed him what Ross used to look like.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Ah!
It was definitely a sad moment.
Yeah, no, it was just like, yeah, don't worry, he's getting back there at least. He's been getting smaller.
Yeah, he definitely
slowly, but again, Rome wasn't built in a day.
No, it wasn't.
You can't lose too much weight, Thor.
He's got a point.
Oh
He
yeah,
does have a point.
Yeah.
We want Dad of War Thor, not Marvel Thor.
I'll take either or. Okay,
I could do both.
Yeah, he could. He's got the hair for it. Anyways,
but yeah, moving on.
Now moving on though. So the game Sam's talking about. In all honesty, I never heard about it until a couple of years ago on YouTube.
I've heard of it, but never played it.
So the reason I never heard about it is just for me. I never heard about it.
Sure.
But when I found this old cartoon series on YouTube, it was called Sonic for Hire. Basically, just making fun of how no one cares about Sonic anymore.
Okay. Back before he had somewhat of a resurgence.
Before he had the resurgence and whatnot. So these cartoons are funny. And in one episode, Eggman fucking fixes up Rock. Doesn't fucking matter.
Sorry. Yes, it does.
Sparkster's robot.
Yeah, Sparkster's robot. So Eggman is souping up Sparkster's robot, and he gives it come chameleon as the horn.
God, that's fucking amazing.
I'll show it to you later.
That is the only good song they have, I think.
Culture Club,
Yeah. Like, I've listened to that album, and I was like, this whole album sucks except Karma Chameleon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a good clarinet solo.
But no, so
I think
it's not even a real clarinet.
Yeah.
It's a melodica.
So since most of most of us here are on the Nintendo side, let's start talking about Sega some more.
Sure.
What were some great?
Do we
fun
have
memories?
to?
For this conversation.
For the moment.
Yeah, but I'd say probably my favorite memories of the Sega Genesis were playing Toe Jam and Earl with my friend Nat back in the day there.
Yeah.
We played co-op. We even played the new Back in the Groove Toe Jam and Earl that they released on Kickstarter a few years ago. That was a lot of fun. Also, yeah, we played Gunstar Heroes as well. I think pretty much all my best Genesis memories.
Dude, everyone played Gunstar.
Yeah, I didn't. Great game. We need to change that. We definitely need to change that.
Or maybe if I'm just misremembering that I did.
Perhaps.
I only had like one person growing up that I would play Genesis with.
So sadly enough, I never got to play Gunstar Hero until my late teens.
Okay.
I was just like lucky at that point.
Yeah.
Really.
Well, it's aged extremely well. I still go back.
surprisingly.
Yeah, I still go back to it and still play it to this day.
There's a lot of the good old games back then we play today.
Another game that was really good that I only played back then. I would really like to replay it. Mutant League. I think it was Mutant League Hockey.
Mutant League Football.
Yeah, football. Yeah,
I played the hockey one actually.
Oh, the hockey one was good too, but I
Mutant
definitely remember Mutant League Football, the 40 Winers.
I just remember you could beat up the other guys.
had my
40 whiners.
Yeah.
The 40 Winers.
That's funny.
And I also had...
They were the worst team in the game.
Yeah. No, and I also had one of my favorite... The referee that was a real asshole.
Oh, they
Jeff
lost.
Blinders.
Yes.
So those are like my
lost.
top 3 Genesis moments.
Oh yeah. No, they like the 40 Winers just had like the worst stats in the game. So you would play as them if you wanted to be the joke team.
Okay, so they were that.
They were the Dan Hibiki of Mutant League Football.
Hey, don't... Sorry. People watch Dan Hibiki. Then you watch Vega play Dan Hibiki.
Okay, that's not fair because Vega's just gonna. Vega isn't human when it comes to Street Fighter.
Okay, let's just get back to our topic, shall
Yeah,
we?
we mushroomed
Yeah,
away.
Kelly, tell us about the Genesis and your moments.
So I didn't have like I said, I was mostly Nintendo. I didn't have a lot of Genesis moments, but there were 2 games that I distinctly remember playing. I remember George Foreman's KO Boxing, which was a great time.
Yeah.
I usually lost. And then I also remember the original Afterburner.
Ooh,
Which you know how I like my flying games,
yes.
and before there was Ace Combat, there was Afterburner.
the Afterburner soundtrack was really good. I remember.
Dude, all 3, Afterburner 1, 2, and 3. The soundtrack was
they made a third Afterburner.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I thought they only made the 2.
No,
I know they did like the reboot. Is that what you're talking about? Or
no, there was Afterburner, Afterburner 2, Afterburner 3, and then like 5-10 years later they did the reboot, which was Afterburner Black Falcon.
Oh, I thought it was what was that? The one on the PS3. So there's one even before that, then, huh?
Yeah,
There's an Afterburner Climax or something. I think is what it was called.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so there's been multiple that I didn't know of.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
How do
no,
you know?
the Afterburner
I've learned
franchise.
something.
The Afterburner franchise was solid for a while. Of course, now it got its best use as a cabinet. Which, by the way, if you want to hear more about Afterburner, the arcade cabinet, I do talk about it on our arcade cabinet episode. Shameless plug.
Ooh, there you go.
Self plug.
Self plug. Those are the two games that I remember the most from my Genesis days. Because, like I said, I was mostly in the Nintendo camp. Because it seemed like every single time I hung out with one of my friends, they had a Nintendo of some variety.
Yep.
Afterburner is fun. Ross, tell us your Sega moments.
Ooh, I got some good ones.
All right, tell me.
I mean, I was usually with friends, and I would play that. We'd play Mortal Kombat, because
Mortal Kombat, of course.
we did the rebels back then. That was some good shit. Let's see what some other good old Sega games. One of my uncles I never got to play a bunch of it, but he had a game called Booger Man.
I fucking love Booger Man.
A pick and flick adventure.
Yes. Fucking Booger Man.
I'm glad someone else remembers
I
that.
remember it. Yep.
Yep, I remember Booger Man.
The game was crap. Literally, you dug through crap in that.
Yeah. No, really.
Yeah, like literally.
Nah, I want you to just shut up. Just shut up.
It's true. You can't. Like literally, you dig in piles of crap in that.
Ross gets the jar.
Give me a
Ross
nice
gets the
shake
jar.
of that.
Ross gets the jar.
Oh, he was shaking your head. Oh, you're gonna.
Alright, that's good.
Oh,
that's good.
Alright. First,
Oh my god.
barely into the new year and already a damn day.
Is that that's our
we're
first
only-
jar joke?
we're
Yay,
only-
our first
we-
jar joke of the year.
At the time of this recording, we're only 2 weeks into 2023, and he's already on the board with the jar joke.
Yeah.
Wait! I need to do this right now.
Oh no.
Get out of your system.
Hey, Grant.
Hey, Sam.
You know what else is a jar?
Oh,
Your
God.
Nah.
Oh, God.
No.
here it comes.
You know what else is a jar?
What?
Oh,
Your
here
door.
comes- No, that's fair.
I missed it. What was it?
What?
His door. You gotta remember to lock that shit.
I know. You fucking lock your shit, Grant.
Yeah. No, the same uncle, he had a Sega CD.
Yeah.
Sega
Hey,
CD.
it had some good stuff to it.
Yeah.
Snatcher. Snatcher was a good
Never
game.
played, he had the one.
Dale,
the one
did you? Yeah, you know it.
Snatcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
basically,
on one
that's
hand,
basically
on
Blade
one-
Runner the game.
On one
Basically.
hand, you had Snatcher. On the other hand, you had the Zelda CDI adventure.
Ooh, yeah. That's
That wasn't
That
on
was
the
not
Sega
Sega
CD.
CD, that was Philips.
Philips CDI.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even worse.
There's three,
Yes.
and there was three of them.
Oh.
Link. No, Zelda
Zelda's
Wanting
Adventure.
One, Link Faces Vito, and Zelda's Adventure.
Yep.
God. And
Join me, Link, and together.
No. The best. No.
Join
Okay.
me, Link, and I will make
Like,
your face the greatest.
It
of
looks.
the
It looked nice.
Or you will
Because
die.
it was a CDI. It played
You
like
must
shit, but
die.
the thing, the Zelda CDI games were remembered more for, besides its horrible controls, because you're playing on a CDI and the controller was absolute shit, is the really bad cutscenes that would happen.
Yep.
The best one that came out of it was on the Gamelon when you kill the one boss. You killed me.
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
I'll just go. Good. Okay, James.
If anyone has not seen the AVGN episode,
Some F bombs.
You
Now,
want
anyway,
it?
back
It's
to the
yours,
Sega
my friend.
Genesis.
As long as you have the rupees.
And like the two Pons game that I remember that he had, and I play a lot, Lethal Enforcers.
Light gun game, right?
Yes. It worked fairly well. It was better as the arcade though, obviously.
Sure.
One of those good old light gun games when you had the real people come up. It was awesome. Like it was digitized real people's. It was fun. The other one, Double Switch.
Double Switch. I never heard of that.
Oh, this game was.
So old.
Can you remember how think Night Trap?
So it's like
Well,
on the
like-
CD.
It
Like
was on the CD, yes.
Yeah.
Think it's something like that, but instead of you're doing like the whole get the guys in the traps and it's you have freaking Corey Haim and it's Eddie, this guy who runs up the building.
I miss Corey Haim.
F for Corey Haim.
Rip. Alrighty then.
Well, on that depressing
no.
note,
Let's move to Chris.
Actually,
Top of my head, remember
Sam,
that.
give me some Sega stories you got.
Outside of Sparkstar.
Bring back Sparkster, just to annoy Grant.
oh boy, he's sitting up. This is gonna be good.
Oh boy, Sam is up. This is not good.
He's out of his relaxed pose.
Well, no, you see, if he was relaxed, because the level high he is, he'd end up passing the fuck out if he kept talking.
True.
So about Sparkster.
You know it was you were like, I knew it.
Yep.
And I was had to wait
Yep.
for it.
Okay,
I had
so-
had to wait.
Walked into that one.
So, first of all, shout out to to the Sega Master Collection that you could get it on PS3 back in the days.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. That one was. I had that. It
Yeah,
was a great collection.
besides Sparkster and besides Sonic, I'm gonna lay some shit down for you. Ready for this?
Let's just name some of the
Altered Beast.
Altered.
I never played Altered Beast, but I know
Oh, you suck.
It's not that good.
And don't forget.
No, you can shut the
It's
fuck up.
okay.
Sure.
I'm just saying.
You kick everything in the balls.
There are better games in the system. That's all I'm
And you
saying.
transform into not just a wolf.
You
but
turn
wolf.
into a dragon.
Yeah,
No,
bear.
I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm just saying that it's
A
not
tiger.
the best
A
game.
golden tiger.
golden
I say
brown
something?
bear.
What?
Can I say something?
Okay.
If it's not a game that's like on the top 5 games of all times list, this motherfucker's always like, there are better games than that.
Yeah, sure.
Like seriously, what the fuck? Can't a
Yeah,
person
what
just
the
enjoy
fuck,
their
man?
shit?
I mean,
Never.
I was gonna say also don't forget Virtua Fighter and Bejeweled.
columns.
Columns, yeah.
Oh yeah, calm.
Columns
But
is fun.
Wait, wasn't
Here-
Virtual Fighter on Dreamcast?
No.
Not
no,
the first one.
Oh.
Original.
It actually was originally an arcade.
here's one y'all probably never heard of. This was my fucking childhood because I literally saw the cover and I went for it. Rystar.
Oh, Rystar.
I know
Of course I
Rystar.
played Rystar.
I'm-
Back in the days,
I've seen that cover.
Because
Yep. Stretchy arms.
back when every software publishing company was desperate to have a mascot character.
Yeah, but
They were
it
just
worked for it.
they were just throwing mascots at the wall and
Yeah.
see what
I mean, we
sticks.
said Austin
90s was the
Possum.
ass. Yeah, Awesome Possum.
I mean,
There was a dino one. I forget the name of the dino.
I mean,
but there was
legit.
a dino one.
It was fun. It was wholesome. It had beat music.
I think Sonic Team actually made that.
I don't know
I'm
if it
not
was on the
mistaken.
Genesis, but we had Gex.
Gex was on the PS1, but it was originally on the 3DO, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still.
Okay, you ready for this? Motherfucking Golden Axe.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Golden Axe is
I'm glad someone else knows it.
Knights of the Round Table.
great. That was a good game.
Yeah.
Wait, Golden Axe, isn't that the one with the hot barbarian chick?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
buddy.
I thought so.
I
Or you
always,
could play Dungeons and Dragons, the game Shadows from
oh,
Star.
that game is good, by the
It
way.
is.
That game is
I played that in arcade.
Yeah.
Now I gotta throw this out there just so I can get the name out. Okay.
Give me a
Alright.
good memory with it.
Echo the Dolphin.
Echo the Dolphin.
Get out.
has-
I played only a little bit of
The
Echo the
Sega
Dolphin.
CD soundtrack for Echo the Dolphin
mean
is
The game that
freaking
starts out about
beautiful.
friendly dolphin shit and then ends up then you end up getting attacked
Okay.
by the fucking xenomorphs.
Yeah,
But,
basically.
okay, now here's something.
Game's
Here's
weird.
something for you. Okay, I grew up fucking playing the Genesis version of Aladdin.
Yep.
That was some good shit. I fucking grew up
I
playing.
played the Nintendo version, it was just as good.
I think the Genesis is better.
I fucking played Jungle Book, where the fucking music was fucking bombing. I even had this. I even, as a kid, it didn't make me mad, but I grew up playing the insufferable Genesis Lion King.
Oh.
You mean the second game? That game stuff.
You poor man.
I'm sorry, that's that was I think it was the I can't wait to be king level. Oof.
No,
It just
dude.
keeps playing on
It was
repeat.
it was the Hakuna Matata level where that asshole orangutan is just it wasn't even an orangutan, it was just a regular gorilla, but he was a fat ass gorilla that was just constantly push you away like fuck you, my land, get the fuck out of here, fuck you. That's literally what he does. He literally sits there and he goes, bitch, fuck you, fuck out of here, my tree. I don't know you. Fuck your sister.
No. His cousin.
It's mating season. Fuck you. Out of here. No child support for you.
Okay, we're gonna stop.
And we're gonna before this gets us demonetized, we're gonna pivot away from
What?
that.
Wait, we didn't even curse in the first 15 seconds. We're golden.
Yeah, we're good. We're
What are you
fine.
talking about demonetized? We're not
Monetized.
monetized.
Hey! I can dream, can't I?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You can.
Perhaps.
But for now, I'm not worried
God,
about
I
that.
know, Sam, but you need to lay off, man. You have been
Friggin'
up
pothead, you're
everywhere.
blowing that thing over my way.
That's the vape. That was a vape.
That's just a vape. This is the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Even the pod vape pen doesn't get that thick.
Yeah.
He only blows
Yeah.
the fattest clouds.
Anyway.
Hey, we're
Anyway,
done.
That
Ollie,
sounds vaguely inappropriate.
All I
I'm gonna
heard.
point that at him.
All I
Not a jar,
heard.
but it was just as effective.
All I heard was that Grant blew a guy while he's down. That's all I heard.
He savored the meat.
Save it to me.
Save it to
Hey,
me.
Chris, give me some of your favorite Sega stories back in the day, or just games. Either one works.
Well, my early days with the Genesis, I didn't own a Sega Genesis yet. We had to borrow my cousin's Sega Genesis. That's before I actually got one. And so we borrowed it once or twice, and then And fast forward a little bit later, my dad and I a couple times were at Target.
Yeah.
And I played the demo kiosk that's at there
missed
a
demo
couple
kiosks.
times, and then he actually buys it for me. Thankfully, it came bundled with Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
At least if it was a Walmart or a Myers one.
Yeah.
The ones the demo kiosks that Sears had. Oh, perfect.
Nice.
Yeah, I even remember one that they had one time at the Kohl's over there in Spring Meadow. That had a nice one.
Yeah, I think also Sears has some demo kiosks as well.
Yeah, and then one I remember was the one Sears I remember going to for that. The one next to Winwood Mall.
Yeah, the two earliest games with the Genesis from my cousin had, the Sonic 1 game that I now own, and Batman based on the Tim Burton film.
That was a good one.
Both of them.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Now, a couple games that I actually remember renting a good amount of time with the Sega Genesis after I got mine. And my introduction to Streets of Rage, the third game, though.
Streets of
Then
Rage
later
2 is
on,
the best.
I rented 2, and
That's the
I'm
best.
still going on record. That is the superior Streets of Rage game.
Definitely agree.
I'll
Definitely
agree with
agree.
that.
Yes.
And a very competent beat 'em up. I say Nintendo did just as well with the Final Fight series.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Final Fight's great.
Final Fight is
I mean,
Mike
who doesn't love Mike Hager?
Everyone
Sad
likes
people.
Mike.
The greatest mayor of all time.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be on record saying that I think that Streets of Rage 2 is better than Final Fight,
Don't
even
worry.
though both are great.
Yeah, they are.
Hagar would.
Yeah.
It's okay to have poor taste, somebody. It's okay.
I'm
Yeah, I
sorry.
mean, you're entitled to your opinion,
It's wrong.
Yeah.
even though it's
I don't know.
wrong.
What do you
Now,
think,
Don't
Chris?
get me wrong.
What do you think
My
is
favorite
better?
character to play in Street Race was Skate, because little kid on rollerblades. Hell yes, that was
Right.
good. That was
For
awesome.
me, what do I think is better, Final Fight or Streets of Rage?
Streets of Rage 2 specifically.
He's gonna go with Streets of Rage.
I'm sorry, but yeah.
Yeah, Streets of Rage
Okay,
is
if you're going to
better.
be doing a comparison between Final Fight and Streets of Rage, yeah, Streets of Rage kind of wins it.
Yeah.
But if
Agreed.
you were to compare each game simultaneously released, it's,
Well, the first Final Fight's better than the first Streets of Rage, but the Streets of Rage 2 is definitely better than
Well, there was never
the
really
rest
a
of them.
single-
Okay, wait a second. Okay, you know what, Grant?
What's that?
First of all, fuck you. Secondly, alright, Streets of Rage or Double Dragon?
Both are really good.
Just make sure you get the version of
So
Double,
Double
Dragon
Dragon
that has
2
the correct character names.
yeah.
Let's-
Not
let's-
three. So
Double
not
Dragon
three.
2 is great.
Lest we forget the legend of Bimmy and Jimmy.
Yeah. That's a tough one. I'm probably going to give it to Streets of Rage, but just barely.
So
Okay.
basically, not Double Dragon 3, guys.
Yeah.
Double Dragon 3 kind of sucked.
Okay.
That's the Jimmy and Jimmy one.
Chris, give me some more games you liked back then.
well, it was also my introduction to Street Fighter, thank God for that one.
Ah.
And Street Fighter 2, the Champion Edition. I wasn't really good at the game,
But
but
regular or turbo?
Championship Edition was only on the Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
Turbo was actually on the Super Nintendo, believe it or not.
Which
Well, yeah, because Super Nintendo had the turbo button.
you got one. It's dead. Now,
Now,
and
a good hidden gems for me, I'd like to say on this Sega Genesis that I've played. And one was an accidental rental thanks to my cousin. I know Ren Stimpy. I think I want to say Stimpy's invention. I want
Okay.
to say
that
this.
was, yeah, not yet, because there was a couple of random computers. That one, and then
Yes.
there was the Firehouse dog.
And let's see here. Can't go wrong with Vector Man if anyone's ever
Vector
played
Man,
that.
yeah.
Oh,
Vector
I
Man
can't
was
believe
sweet.
I forgot about Vector Man. That was my shit.
They need to bring
too.
back Vector Man for real.
They need to bring back Vector Man 2, because that's when you could actually shapeshift and shit.
I'm just saying they need to bring back Vector Man. Period.
Well, honestly, if you were to
What do you
get the
think against
Genesis Minis right now, well, then again, I don't know if they're out anymore.
Probably not.
But Vector
The-
Man 1 and 2 is on one of these things
Nice.
respectively. Thankfully, God for that.
Depends when this episode comes out, the people will check, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's see here. So yeah, those are all good games.
Oh, and one side note, Ross, since you mentioned Lethal Enforcer, it actually was on both Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis.
0 out of 10. I can't hit the eject button.
And
Sorry,
later
but
on here,
I'm gonna give the Genesis the better part for that.
and we will also get into different games that came out on both systems respectively in a minute.
Yes.
Of course.
Just because it was a light gun game, and the only light gun that the Super Nintendo had was the scope, and it was wireless, and it kind of sucked.
You mean the Zapper?
No, that was the gun.
Now,
Super
the
Scope
Zapper was the
bazooka.
NES.
The bazooka,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was
I-
the Super Scope.
I own that and I beat that.
It's, and the fun, and whereas the
I mean,
Zapper
the Super
could be
Scope-
hardwired in there like a controller. Super Scope was wireless and needed batteries.
I mean, the only memories I have of the Super Scope isn't even the physical Super Scope. I just remember it as a usable weapon in Smash Brothers Melee, and it was hysterical.
This is not quite a jar joke, but whenever I think Super Scope, I think of the scene in Incredibles where he says, "Where is my super suit?" And I just always I'm not making a jar joke.
That was no,
That-
not
No,
a jar.
let him have
I'm
this.
just saying.
No, I'm
this is
making
what
it
it reminds
have
me
it. I
of.
was like, That wasn't even a joke. That was just a bad. That was just a.
It
weird,
was just a weird association. Is
Yes,
all it
that's
is.
not even a jar.
Yeah.
That's almost you get shot with a cannon for that. You're lucky it's
Okay.
hidden right now, and I don't want to go through the minefield to find it.
But anyway, moving on to you,
Okay.
Sam.
So, Mr. Editor, do you have any games from the Sega days you remember at all?
No, as a kid, consoles seemed to just appear and disappear in my house.
Hey,
You've been visited by the ghost of consoles past, present, and future.
Nice.
My dad had a drug problem, and he liked to sell this system sometimes, I guess. But
Well,
This episode took a
Whoa.
really dark
another one.
But it's
we
not
got back
Editor.
on the normal.
But it-
Mr. Editor,
yes,
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
I mentioned Mortal
Kombat, but if I had to say I remember the most, would probably going over to my grandpa's house, hanging out with my uncle Mike and playing his Sega Genesis.
Nice.
And he had Mortal Kombat and all that shit, but like, I had to say that my favorite games were probably like Streets of Rage,
Mm-hmm.
Beat 'em ups are the shit. Back
Golden
then.
Axe.
Golden Axe. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, why did we ever get away from the
Mortal
beat 'em
Kombat,
up
probably,
genre?
yeah.
People just suck nowadays.
Yeah,
Here you
like
go.
this.
Wait, what was your question?
I said, why did we as a society get away from the beat 'em up genre in video games?
Because there's not enough OGs like us anymore.
Yeah, pretty
I mean,
much.
I-
The
Unfortunately.
closest thing I'd say we have to like a full scale 3D style beat 'em up is the Dynasty Warriors.
With
I would
all-
also say like
And
no,
even
no,
that's,
no,
uh,
that's- I wouldn't consider that.
Wait, I got this. That's not a beat 'em up. That's called the genre crowd beaters.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
He
yeah,
is
that's
right.
crowd control of the game.
Muso,
Yeah.
Muso
There's
specifically.
not a little history.
Muso, as Grant was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, well, we're getting back to our old habits of talking over each other. Let's try
Yeah,
a really bad 20%, boys.
Yeah.
But no, so in my honest opinion, even back in the day, I was never a real big fan of the beat 'em ups. Like, a handful of them stick out being like, I like that one. I'll play that
They're
one.
very They're very satisfying and cathartic.
Yeah, like,
Because there's no thought to them.
There's a very primal sense, but
yeah.
yes, go on.
I'd rather have, like, if I can have a beat 'em up where there's more button control besides just jump, hit, and move, I'd be happier. Like, give me fucking Ninja Gaiden, but as a beat 'em up.
I can make a suggestion then.
Wait, real quick. To clarify, when I say Ninja Gaiden as a beat 'em up, I mean like Ninja Gaiden Black and Sigma as a beat 'em up. Yeah.
Well, that's not a beat 'em up. That's a hack and slash.
No, I'm saying give me
But
that
beat 'em up is
as a
basically
beat
the
'em up.
predecessor
is what
to
I'm
hack
saying.
and slash.
Demake.
No. Beat 'em up is the unarmed version of hack and slash.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Yes.
Thank you.
And if you're looking for a 3D beat 'em up that's actually fairly solid, there was a title for the PS2 called Urban Reign that fits that niche very well.
Don't you mean God Hand?
God absolutely got it.
And I played both of those.
No, don't you dare. That is
No.
a fucking great
No, I
game.
said okay. God,
I got
I
you,
wouldn't-
Sam.
Oh man, I wouldn't necessarily want to classify as a beat 'em up. When I think beat 'em up, you got Centuries. Well, then again, I barely play Gaiden, so never mind. I forget.
God
I
Hand,
Now-
just play
You
God
want
Hand
to talk
straight.
about fucking beat 'em ups, Yakuza?
Fucking Yakuza.
Okay,
Give me
okay.
another fist bump, Sam.
Now, anyway,
That is
so
Sega, so it is relevant.
some of my favorite games back on the old Sega days, which you know I just talk shit about beat 'em up games.
Yeah.
One of them is Double Dragons. Every fucking
Gotta
time.
love Double Dragon.
Even
The
Bimmy and
remake
Jimmy.
you and I did together.
Oh my
Jimmy.
god, I remember that.
Even Bimmy and Jimmy.
Bimmy and Jimmy. No.
Neon, you're talking, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Neon, that was,
Yeah, was good, though.
Skullmageddon!
Yeah, that's Neon, all right.
Yeah. Nah,
I think we've lost the editor here.
your face is amazing, okay? I love you.
I need a shave.
No, I
Nah,
like
keep
you.
I think it's a good
It
look.
works.
I think you look good.
It works for you a lot, man.
You gotta really.
It is not permitted! I need your facial hair for our date!
Okay, you can go to the corner now.
But
Anyways,
he's got that
no.
good Johnny Depp mustache going on.
Yes, he
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
I thought it looked like something familiar, but I couldn't put my finger on it. But
That's
go on,
what
Sam.
I'm describing.
I hate to correct you, Ross, but that is not the Johnny Depp.
No,
it's not.
That is the Errol Flynn. Get it right.
Yeah.
No, I thought Airplane was a little more pointy.
Okay, can we stop badgering now so I can continue about Sega?
I will badger if I want.
Take the screwdriver away.
Please
No.
don't hurt his
No,
tail.
you took away my guitar. Fuck you.
Grant took away your guitar.
Sure, I did.
Yeah, you gave
Didn't
it
even
to
do
him.
anything.
Yeah, I know.
That's true. He also did.
Yeah, so you
But-
took.
but
Give me
Grant-
back my guitar.
but
But
Grant
shut
had
the
the
fuck
choice.
up!
Hey,
Shut the fuck up! He's telling a story.
Give my guitar.
Anyways, so no, one of my favorite games back on Sega, which was my first game into my first introduction to this franchise, actually, And which then I didn't hear about at all until I got around to PS2 days. Phantasy Star.
Fantasy Star 2 and 4 especially.
And then Fantasy Star Online.
Oh yeah.
Phantasy Star Online is fucking amazing.
Back in the game
Rip, because I think if it's still going, I'm amazed. The last I remember it was dead.
Oh no, they have
Yeah.
Phantasy Star Online 2 now.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah.
They have a sequel.
Yeah. Let's see here. No, like fucking Phantasy Star was always just a great game, and surprisingly aged well.
It has. It really has.
Yeah, like it. Like if they pour it over modern consoles, I would gladly buy it.
They did port over at least the first one on the Switch. I know.
Oh shit!
They made like an enhanced version of it, basically.
Oh shit! I'm gonna have to jump on that shit.
There you go.
You should.
Anyways,
Get on with it.
oh, sorry, buddy. And then of course you just can't go wrong with Sonic. I fucking love Sonic.
Sonic.
It's just a fun game.
Knuckles.
Especially
Sonic
Knuckles.
3 and Knuckles is the best
So
of
you
the
want to know
Genesis, I
and then
think.
back in the day,
Agreed.
some good
No,
offshoots.
Sonic and Knuckles.
You want to know some good offshoots?
You can have Knuckles play in Sonic 2.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Well, yeah, but anyway, go on.
Yep.
But Sonic gave us some good offshoots with Sonic name. People hate on it. I love Sonic Spinball.
Sonic Spinball's good.
It's overhated. It really is.
Yeah, no, it really is
I love
overrated.
Pinball.
I agree with you.
That is a new term. I don't think I've heard that before. We're gonna start using
What?
that. Overhated.
You never heard that?
I've heard overrated.
Yeah, I thought you were going to.
No,
I thought
he won
I thought
overhated is Sonic R.
Sonic
Yeah.
R is definitely overhated.
We've talked about Sonic R several times on the show.
The
It's a
soundtrack
great
alone
fucking game.
warrants
And my
its
other favorite
existence.
spin-off game, Dr. Robotnik's
You know,
movie
funny
machine.
enough, my boy here, I shout out to a good streamer friend. He was actually playing that the other day.
Nah, you want to talk about crazy Tetris rip knockoffs?
You mean Puyo Puyo?
No, better than that.
Dr. Mario.
Dr. Robotnik's. I mean,
That is literally a
I mean,
reskin of Puyo Puyo, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true.
You mean
Yeah.
a reskin of Columns? You mean a reskin of Tetris? You
Yeah,
mean a
yeah.
reskin of Connect 4?
I mean,
Hey,
not quite, but sure.
hey, back.
Quite.
That was one of the first few. That was one of the few things the Soviets gave us. Tetris.
That Tetris.
One of the few things that the Soviets. gave us.
No. The Soviets did not give us Tetris. Alexei Pajitnov gave us
That's true,
Tetris.
he did.
And the Soviets tried to stop him from getting it to the West.
Good old Tetraminos.
The hero we deserve.
Indeed.
Hey, it had a great, and then the basically the thing you see in the title screen, the picture, that is St. Giles Cathedral. One of the only reasons I ever want to go to Russia is to see that, and then steal some actual Russian vodka and bring it
Yeah.
back. But that's about it. I'd spend maybe a week in Russia.
If that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we could always try the Burt Kreischer route and accidentally join the mafia.
That's a good
Rob a train.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, let's talk about some Sega games that we didn't care for. I love Spider-Man. I did not like Spider-Man on Sega.
Sure.
Wait, Cena. Before
Actually, which Spider-Man games? 'Cause there were a couple.
Yes.
before
Spider-Man and Kingpin or Spider-Man the animated series? You bet. And
Yes.
I'm talking. You gotta be dead serious with this, dude. No jokes.
Yeah. I didn't like any of the Sega Spider-Man.
Someone passed me.
Really?
And as a massive Spider-Man lover, I can honestly say, like, there's a lot of Spider-Man games I did not like for certain moments. PS1 had great Spider-Man games.
No, yeah.
But like,
Hey, Ross. Hey,
wait, did you just call me Ross?
yeah,
He
Ross.
did.
What
He
the
did.
fuck is wrong with you?
Hey,
I
Ross,
saw
I
that.
got
We
here
we
first.
got that on footage. We all saw it.
Yes, I got here
I was a
first.
witness.
Congratulations.
I'm gonna pee.
Okay.
And with that note,
I'll
Yeah.
edit this out.
so what were you saying, Sinan? You
No,
didn't like
but-
Spider-Man games?
Yeah, like,
Someone passed me a Dunkaroo.
no, fuck off. We're podcasting.
You can eat your goddamn Dunkaroo after this
All the
goddamn
Dunkaroos
podcast.
are gone.
Wait, really?
No, they're not. They're moved over there.
Oh, okay.
Anyways,
Well, we can have some snackage once we wrap up this episode.
Finally,
Which
we
we're
still
gonna-
with it.
we
we're
haven't
clearly not going to if we keep badgering every time we talk about one fucking game.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
You keep threatening me
Spider-Man,
with that
go.
screwdriver.
So just, yeah, Spider-Man on Sega was not fun. There's a lot of issues with it. Like Spider-Man couldn't get fun on anything until 3D. So, Bit Wars games, no, I will forever say I don't like any of them.
I don't think I've played a good Spider-Man game that wasn't 3D, so I kind of agree.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Spider-Man the animated series Super Nintendo version for me was good.
Spider-Man on
Carnage.
Spider-Man on PlayStation and Xbox.
No,
We're not
those,
talking about that.
That's
those were
3D.
3D.
Those are 3D. Those are good.
Yeah, okay, I was about to say that's good.
Yeah,
We're talking about the 2D ones that were really bad.
yeah, we're talking about just the 16-bit.
I think we need to make a rule where Sam's not allowed to get baked before we start recording.
I agree.
Yep.
Oh no, I want him to stay baked while we're recording. That's some funny shit.
And that's pretty much what we keep.
Spider-Man on Game Boy Advance. I thought that was okay.
I never played that one.
Me neither.
But we're
No.
talking about Spider-Man.
Yeah.
We've covered Spider-Man.
All the best Spider-Mans are definitely the 3D ones.
Yes.
Oh yeah, PS1, PS2,
PS4 one was awesome.
And so it has
obviously.
been declared. So it shall be. Moving on.
Yeah. Anyways, okay. So what's a bad Sega game for you, Chris?
A bad Sega game?
Bad
Oh,
Sega
shit.
3, 2, 1.
Batman Forever.
Yeah.
There we go.
The less said about that, the better.
Honestly, I agree with him on that. That was not good. Ross, what's a bad Sega game for you?
Bad?
Bad.
Man, I can't remember.
Like one that, I mean, that means they're that bad, right? Alright, Sam, what's a bad Sega game?
The Phantasy Star games.
Oh, don't you dare! Don't you dare, young man!
You better be trolling, dude.
You gotta remember, this man does not like turn-based
That's true.
games.
He doesn't. So he
So-
actually might.
So, of course,
be
because we
serious.
like him, he'll say it's bad because it's turn-based.
I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of turn-based
And
RPG
that's
either.
And that's fun.
I'll tell you what,
Slowly
if-
working my way into them.
Like a Dragon actually
Fucking
made
fantastic,
me
yeah.
actually made me reconsider a little bit of the turn-based games if more were like that.
Okay, so besides Phantasy Star, which is a wrong opinion,
Yes.
what is a bad Sega game?
I honestly didn't really grow up playing any bad games.
Oh, that's
Damn.
pretty good.
Yeah.
You got lucky, dude.
Yeah. Okay, Kelly,
Sorry, gentlemen.
you're good.
Yeah, I think I'm with Chris on this one. Batman Forever was oof.
All right, Grant.
Not even the
So I've got an interesting one.
And moving on.
Well, no, this is actually, you'll actually want to listen to this
All
one.
right.
So
All right.
so as some of you know, all of you guys know, my last name is Evans, right?
Yes.
There's
What? Wait, your last name is Evans?
I know, right? Who would have guessed?
It's crazy.
I already know where this is going. God
I-
fucking damn it. Okay.
So there's a game on the system called Ernest Evans. I was like, I have to play this game. It literally has my last name in it. I boot up the
Boy, I
game.
bet you regret that, don't you?
Well, let me finish. So I boot up the game. It has a cool title screen. This guy's pretty badass looking. He's like Indiana Jones looking dude with a whip.
How badass could he be? His name is Ernest.
Hey,
No,
let's say-
Ernest P. Worrell is fun, but I would not call him a badass.
We
But anyway-
saved Christmas. Shut up.
But anyway, the game is
he escaped from jail with electricity.
all I'm
That
gonna
was
say.
that was the result of an unfortunate accident.
Okay, can we finish this
Yes.
story?
Yes, please.
All I'm gonna say is the game is like really janky, and it's like, and the music's pretty good, but man, the gameplay is like literal 2 out of 10 tier.
Yeah, Sam, you think you look like an Ernest Evans?
Anyway,
in
I'm done.
reality?
You guys can badger on, but I think we
No,
should move
but-
on.
Okay, no, I'm going to say that. Yeah, you want to say you're Ernest Evans, you look more like Lester the Unlikely.
That game, actually, that game was
God,
fucking
you're right.
terrible. Yeah,
I can't unsee it.
Oh my god,
you had to go there.
I can literally see
Now I am
just
seeing it. Now, if he walks like Lester the Unlikely, he's Lester.
Okay.
I apologize for nothing.
Somebody
Alright.
play
God damn it.
real quick.
You cannot deny this. Yeah,
Like 100%. All I can see now is Grant in high school, and he's Lester the Unlikely with the untied sneakers, the gym shorts, quaking in fear,
the horrible posture.
the horrible.
I
posture.
forgot how bad that game
The
was. Thank
whole
you for
thing.
unlocking that memory.
Okay.
But anyway, moving
Now.
on to Super Nintendo.
That is.
That is a good segue to Super
I made a
Nintendo.
segue.
Actually, no. This is a good segue to our midway. So, Chris, can you give me a 3-minute timer? I probably don't even need the whole 3
Oh
minutes.
shit!
Oh,
Here we go.
Here it
I know where
goes.
this is
My
going.
first recommendation for the year.
Is it a manhwa?
I thought it was going to be your first bitching of the year.
Oh no, my
All right,
first,
let me get my timer going. Hang
No,
on.
my first bitching is 20 minutes from now. No, okay. Let me know when you're ready, Chris.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so my recommendation for this year, it's technically a 3-in-1 because while I was reading it, I found shit out. It's called The Breaker Eternal Force. That is season 3 of the series called The Breaker.
I've actually read The Breaker.
Aha.
That is a manhwa I've read. I didn't read the second part though. I only read the first, and it was fucking good.
Yeah, okay, so the Breaker Eternal Force is season 3.
So they
it's the
did make a
third-
third. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna definitely check that out.
And so
eventually.
it's on Webtoons, and the art is beautiful. It's
Yeah.
fantastic. But as I'm finishing every fucking chapter, I'm checking the top 3 comments because why not?
Yeah,
Sometimes
sure.
it's fun. And there's so many of them talking about like previous episodes. I'm like, but wait, there's nothing before these first 10 chapters I just fucking read. What the fuck are they talking about? And then like after chapter 12, I'm reading some, and they're like, man, this like for a third season is so fucking good. I'm like, wait,
Oh, you-
like, And I'm just
Yeah,
like,
there's
what
two
the
more
fuck?
parts before.
Yeah, and I find out. So the first season's just called The Breaker.
The Breaker, and then they did what, New Waves, I think was part
yes,
two?
The Breaker New Waves
Yeah,
season
I
2.
got like halfway through New Waves before I stopped reading it.
Yeah, and it just started forever ago. Either way. So, the art style is different in each one. The Breaker 1 is normal manga, black and white and shit. Breaker 2, artwork picks up and stuff. It looks pretty good. They add some color here and there. But Breaker 3, which is the one I just fucking mentioned all the time, oh, it's just beautiful artwork, beautiful colors all around, and just basically, so, long story short, it's one of those, like, superhuman society hiding amongst, civilians, like, you know, like Harry Potter and X-Men and shit. Well, without X-Men, like,
It's basically really good martial artists.
yeah, very, very good martial
So kind
artists.
of like Highlander.
Like Highlander, but without the need to kill people and get more
Right.
powerful and immortal shit.
Right.
Clancy Brown.
But no, like, so I'm starting to read. I'm halfway through the first Breaker, which, oh my god,
Yeah,
fucking that's
it's actually really good. I kind of lost some interest with New Wave.
Yep.
But the actual first Breaker, wow, 9 out of 10, I think.
So me and you got shit to talk about later.
Yeah, I think so. It's been a while since I read it, but yeah, it was good.
Yeah, but no, I highly recommend this series. Martial arts is fantastic alone, and they do good choreography, almost as good as the boxer.
All
Really.
I'm
The
going to say,
boxer's choreography was amazing.
Yep.
without spoiling
It
it, I'm
was
just going to say
immaculate.
the end of the Breaker is a very good twist. In
No, dude, I can't wait to get said twist, but fucking either way. No, and time.
I will say,
Yeah,
just
wait.
as a quick deviation off of that,
Yeah.
in case
2
you
minutes. It's 30 seconds. Not bad.
in case you guys didn't know, also on Webtoon, they've actually started a Webtoon series adaptation of Skullgirls.
Nice.
Yeah, it's it's
Like
pretty
a fighting
funny.
game, right?
Yeah.
Skullgirls, the game that made one funny anti-pirating thing.
Hey, Chris, set a timer for 1 minute.
Okay.
Oh,
what's
see,
going
that's
on?
a recommendation.
Oh no.
I hate this already.
This is
Okay, let me know
to
when.
quote Marvin the Android, this will all end in tears, I just
Yeah.
know it.
Yeah, not gonna lie, if not for recommending the first 2 words,
All right.
a little bit faster.
3, 2, 1, go.
So about Sparkster. Okay, no. So there's literally this one called Teenage Mercenary. It's about this kid that literally starts getting his memory back after pretty much fighting a wannabe Vietnam War because he literally survived the plane crash, got amnesia, and literally at the age of 14 they turn him into the ultimate killing machine in a PMC.
Nice.
So he finally gets his memory back. He comes back and he finds out that he has a granddad and a sister. Finds out that the sister's being bullied. What does he do? He kicks the ever living shit out of the high school hierarchy, and literally sends them abroad because he's got blackmail on them. Not on them specifically, but on the parents. Like some super hardcore classified blackmail that actually sends the kids abroad.
Alright.
And when the PMC discovers that he's still alive because they believe he betrayed them, when really all he did was just 30 more seconds.
You called 1 minute, dude. Sorry.
Yeah, no, and I'm still taking that 30 seconds with or without your timer.
Let him have my 30 seconds.
Yes.
There we go.
There we go.
I mean, you did waste 10 seconds
All
on a stupid
right.
joke.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Keep going
And
then.
finish it up.
So literally, they send the other remaining numbers out to get him when really all he wants to do is just live his life. Okay, there, I'm done. See, I told you.
So funny enough, I was actually going to recommend that one next month's episode, but you know what, that works. That works. Fine for me. Alright, now let's talk about Nintendo.
I love Nintendo. This is where we can really go on.
Yeah, alright, so...
But we're not.
But we will not.
Anyway, so, Eder, what's your favorite Nintendo
My
games?
favorite Nintendo game?
Yeah, specifically...
Oh, you gotta put the microphone to his face.
Specifically NES and SNES.
Yeah, just like your first date.
Hey.
Bomberman.
Bomberman.
Ooh,
That's
that's
an
it.
interesting choice.
That was unexpected,
Yeah, it was.
and yet I like it.
I can appreciate
I feel
it.
like he only said that because I'm Middle Eastern.
I mean,
Look, you can.
he heard
look,
Uncle Hank.
Look. You can take it however you want to take it.
It's very true.
Look, Uncle Hank called me that earlier. I feel like there's a sign going. I feel like there's a message being sent here.
It is Uncle Hank.
The message is Uncle Hank is old and outdated, and
Yes.
don't take everything he says seriously.
First it's Uncle Hank, then it's Keith. What's next? Grants? With
Whoa.
a jar joke?
Don't tempt him.
Do you not, yeah.
I think I got a couple.
Shut the fuck
through
up.
it.
Shut the fuck up. I love you, buddy.
I love you too.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Bomberman's a good one. You got any others?
Carpet bombing. There, I fucking said it! I fucking said it!
Kelly, I'm assuming your phrase. Hang him.
Hang him. Kelly's got a tool in his hand.
Yeah. Okay. Chris, moving on to you. What's some good Super Nintendos you liked?
Well, damn.
Anything from the? How about there's anything from the Nintendo genre?
Anything from NES or SNES?
Well, you can't go wrong with some good old Mario, right?
Nintendo was a genre.
He's got a
Back
point.
then it was.
It was.
Remember, we had a difficulty called Nintendo Hard. Thank you. It puts not that much dynamo to shame.
Battletoads hard.
Battletoads is actually
That is a great
good game
Teenage
since it
Mutant
did
Ninja
originally.
Turtles hard.
It did originate on a Nintendo, honestly.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Can we all just agree? Silver Surfer was not a game. It was psychological warfare.
It was a torture device. Yes.
Oh my god.
I know.
I forgot about the Silver Surfer for a moment, honestly. I forgot all about that.
Yes, we all did. Which ones?
So, editor says the X-Men games are cool. Which
the arcade
ones?
games, yes.
Oh, I was a kid. I don't
Actually,
You mentioned them. Why not speak up and say something?
The Genesis one was good because it
He's-
was Gambit.
I was waiting.
What he's trying to say right now is he doesn't remember, but he remembers enjoying them. And it's like, okay, that's fair.
Well, Chris was going to talk. I didn't want to get it.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, Chris, he's trying to be considerate of you, you jackass.
Yeah, you asshole.
But I
No,
threw
you
it back.
shut- you
But I
shut
threw
up.
it back at him for a minute.
He did.
Yeah, that's
And
fair.
now we threw it
That-
back to you.
Yeah, that's fair, but he wants to focus on you because he respects you like that.
As people
Now,
should.
now answer the question, your top 3 Nintendo games back in that day.
You're a dick, Chris.
Shut up, Sam.
Is Battletoads one of your top 3?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to hold together, but that motherfucker just out of nowhere. I love High Sam.
Yeah.
And this is why we can't have nice things.
No, this is why we have the greater things.
Yes.
This is why we have the chaos, for better
Yes.
or worse.
Pretty much. This is why we are the Mad Men.
Okay, so go on, Chris.
My top 5 Nintendo games?
Yeah,
3.
I'll take 5. I'll take
3.
5.
No,
No,
5
3.
is too much.
3
Five-
NES.
All right.
Time.
Excuse me. To quote Monty Python, 5 is right out. We keep it at 3, just for time's sake.
Yes.
He's not wrong.
He wants to keep it for time's sake. Instead of letting you talk, he's like, I better explain this.
3 NES, go.
All right. For the Nintendo consoles, I'll go for either or. We got number 1 goes to Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. As I've played that game, God knows how many times. I'm just gonna remember almost a lot of that shit offhand. And second, I'm gonna give it to Mega Man 5, probably my favorite Mega Man game.
Really?
And from the classic series.
Oh,
yeah.
Most
That's what
people
I-
say Mega Man 2. Oh no. Me, it's 5. I know that game was like the back of my freaking hand.
That's
Okay.
fair.
Okay.
Let's see, number 3. What the hell do I want that one to be? Shit.
Which one you can remember always playing?
Well, I don't want to say another Mega Man game, that's for sure.
Yeah.
God damn it, there's so many.
Super Mario 3, maybe? That's a classic.
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna give it to that one.
Alright.
Because that was my very first Nintendo game I ever beat.
I know you mentioned that in the past.
Oh, okay. So we're also adding NES. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, duh, yeah.
We're starting with NES here.
Oh, I thought we
Okay.
were doing. I thought we were doing SNES. Okay.
Yeah.
We
Uh,
did
Grant?
that too. Both of them.
Yeah, both
Nintendo.
both
This
of
is
them were.
Nintendo.
Yeah, we're
The Nintendo versus Sega back in their prime.
Yeah, anyway, so yeah, we're like, as long as it's 16-bit or 8-bit, that's all that matters.
And do keep in mind, there were games that came out on both systems
That's true.
simultaneously.
Yes.
Aladdin.
Anyways, Grant, give me some Nintenders.
If we're talking just straight up Nintendo Entertainment System, Legend of Zelda is a classic.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Of course, I look. No.
The look on Sin's face.
Look at that is disappointment.
No, that was the relation face.
Hey,
No.
Kelly.
I
Actually,
get that
52.
reference.
No. I see your Action 52 and I raise you Cheetah Man.
Hey.
Cheetah Man 2.
Yes, thank you.
I actually played it.
Oh God.
So, I'm a
and
fan
you
of
didn't kill yourself afterwards?
Okay, can we stop interrupting each other?
No!
Yes!
No, for the
We
sake of we're
promised
trying to-
each other,
Maybe.
and we've been working on this,
Yes.
that we would stop talking over each other and fucking just try to take our turns. Grant,
Yeah.
go!
Okay,
Now!
I will. The original Legend of Zelda probably is a top 3 for me. I would
Okay.
say. Besides that, and I don't know if I'd put it on top 3, but I'm a huge fan of the Earthbound series, right? And that's
Wait.
what Earthbound.
You mean Mother series?
Wait,
You're
Yeah.
gonna
Yes.
sit.
Well, Mother,
You're,
yes,
you're gonna
but-
sit there and tell me.
I was gonna
that
get to that. But
You're fucking sent for Earthbound, but you're not even gonna bother putting it in your top 3. Who the hell are you?
well, hang on. Let me finish. I was gonna say for Super Nintendo, that would probably be in top 3, but we're getting there.
Well,
I'm wondering if I should put Earthbound Beginnings Earthbound Beginnings is what the localized title is called.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Obviously, all three are great, but beyond that, Super Mario 3 is classic. I don't know what I would pick for my top three.
I think.
Well, I mismatched the
wait a
Super
minute, you're
Nintendo and
saying that
Nintendo.
you're
Don't
not
forget.
Yeah, well, and then really quick, if we're talking Super Nintendo, I've already mentioned the top two were Super Metroid and Chrono Trigger. Did I mention
Yes,
those?
you did.
Yeah, you did.
But then if I had to pick a third one, Earthbound's probably up there as well, I'd say. Super Nintendo's up there with PS2 for my favorite systems. I could just list a bunch of Super Nintendo games off.
Yeah.
But I'll leave it right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kelly,
What?
Nintendo.
What about it?
You're 3.
Starts or I stab you. You really think that's gonna stop me?
He has a plastic straw.
Hey, Kelly, you need to stop threatening him with that. It's not even a Craftsman.
You know, it's a good point. It's a Cobalt. I don't even want it anymore.
And I can take that away.
Thank you.
And we are not sponsored by Craftman on this.
Shut the fuck up!
Hey, you know I had to throw one of those jokes in there. Sponsored by Craftsman. Only the finest crafts for
Shut
you.
the
you,
fuck!
That's not even their catchphrase.
All right.
That's not even their catchphrase.
I know. That's why
I oughta slap you so hard
Okay.
your mama
All right,
Magic.
NES games that you like, Kelly, for real.
Okay,
I'm just sitting
Or
here
Super
enjoying all this.
shut up, Sam.
Top 3 Nintendos.
Let me gather my thoughts.
Okay.
I think I've got it.
All right.
Okay, definitely the original F-Zero.
All right. That's fair.
Yeah.
I would say Super Metroid.
All right.
Okay.
I would also say, you know, I actually didn't play that many of the original NES games, but the one that I do kind of remember, I think, is oh hell,
Action 52.
Grant, I swear to God, I swear to me mom,
Sorry, go.
I swear to me mom. I think Excitebike
Excitebike's a good game.
was Excitebike NES or
Yes,
Super
it is.
Nintendo?
It is.
Okay,
Yes.
Excitebike. I remember Excitebike. Now, my favorite NES or SNES memory, this one's easy. I distinctly remember when I was going to school at Owens, the Game Club
Yes.
had a tournament for Nintendo World Championships 1990.
I remember
Whoa.
this. Yes. The repro. I remember. I played it.
Yeah.
It was at Glass City.
Yep. And I actually did all right because if you know the challenge is, it's get through World 1-1 of Mario.
No, get 50 coins actually.
Or get 50 coins in Mario, fastest to 50 coins.
Yep.
Complete
The first race of Rad Racer.
the first race of Rad Racer, and then just get a high score as possible in Tetris.
Yep.
If you can get through all three. And, you know, they were judging people based on how far you could get before the time ran out.
So it's how fast you could get the 50, how long it took you to finish the first course, and then...
Your high score on Tetris.
Yep.
And failing that, if no one made it, that it would be based on how far you could make it in each one before the time ran out. So I remember I actually did not win. I did manage to place in the top 10 because I got the 50 coins and I got about 3/4 of the way through the race before my time ran out. So I actually, though I didn't win, I did manage to place in the top 10, and I remember I was really proud of that because I had never even played Rad Racer before. I had never even touched it. Now that being said, if I had been better at Rad Racer, and if I had made it to the Tetris part, I would have won because Tetris is one of my favorite games of all time.
Nice.
And at that point, I was playing. I had been playing Tetris on my phone. I was at that point where I could easily get to level 15, 16, 17, no problem. And that by that point, the blocks are just going boom, boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom, boom,
instantly
boom,
fall
boom,
in.
Blink and you miss.
So yeah, that was the one thing that always grinded at me. Is just like, man, I wish I could have gotten through Rad Racer faster because if I had made it to Tetris, I'd have won that trophy.
Yeah.
It's a good memory. I never played Rad Racer.
I like that. That was a good story.
Very
Why
good.
don't the rest of you have good stories like that?
Because none of them are a historian like me, motherfucker.
I respect that. I respect that. Grant, you're
Hold on
fired.
again.
Why?
And sometimes did it anyway.
Oh, because I didn't give a story about it.
No, stop.
Just
No.
because
I know exactly what you're gonna do. No,
I
stop.
don't think I've ever mentioned my friend Cody, but we played Super Nintendo a lot. That's my best memories. Just
You know, I'll
with
take it.
friends,
I'll take
honestly.
it. I thought he was gonna bring up a Grant joke with the story, but you
No,
know.
I'm serious. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll allow it. I take back.
I'll allow
myself
it.
here. You're still fighting.
I'll
though.
allow
Okay.
it.
Okay, Ross.
Millsley did it first, but oh boy, oh boy.
No, Ross, shut the fuck up. I want to talk to you.
All right.
Shut up, Bob.
Okay.
I want you to kick Sam's ass.
Nah.
But he's on the other side of the table.
That's exactly why I want to do it.
That's gonna cost him effort.
Yes.
Okay, so give me some Nintendo games.
Oh, Nintendo games.
Some
Well,
Nintenders.
first, Mike Tyson's Punch Out for one. I talked
Classic.
about it many times. And the Super Nintendo Super Punch Out.
Super Punch.
Do. Like yes, it was in the premise of boxing, but it's actually more of a puzzle game.
It really
It's
is.
a puzzle fighter. It's
Yeah.
a one-on-one, and with the exception of Glass Joe, every fighter had their own trick in getting proper hits and how to beat them.
I did hear something about that.
Yeah, if you guys, this is a shameless plug for a YouTube guy that I watch called Summoning Salt.
Okay.
He does histories of Nintendo and Sega World Records. His videos on the world records for Punch Out and Super Punch Out are amazing, and the quest of one man to beat Punch Out blindfolded. I think the guy's name is Matt Turk. This man learned how to play and beat Punch Out blindfolded.
Wait, are we talking Punch Out or Mike Tyson's
Mike
Punch
Tyson's
Out?
Punch Out.
Mike Tyson's Punch
The
Out.
Super Punch Out.
Blindfolded.
Yeah.
That is
That's
impressive.
insane.
Especially with like, I'm trying to think of some of the easier ones. Like,
I'm sorry, regardless of which version of Punch Out, the fact he did blindfolded
Yeah.
is just impressive
That's-
alone.
Exactly.
yeah.
So yeah, if you guys now, granted, those videos, Summoning Salt's videos are usually anywhere between 40 minutes to an hour, but you learn so much, and you are just every time I watch a new episode of his, I am legitimately my jaw is on the floor.
learn-
Just
I've
the
learned
skill of these speedrunners of how they are able to completely break games
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
find new
Exploit
ways
shit,
to
yeah.
and find new ways to go faster
Yeah.
and faster and faster. He just recently did one for Lego Star Wars.
Nice.
Which is a game that I played pretty well. I never tried to speedrun it, but I knew the first two Lego Star Wars games pretty freaking well. And these people came up with tricks that I'm just like, wait, you could do that?
And like basically, what would take like 2 to 3 hours of race, they can do in under one.
Yeah. Yeah. If you guys ever want to see some really cool documentaries about video game speedrunning, check out Summoning Salt on YouTube.
All right.
Yeah. So what were some other games, Ross?
Oh boy.
Because that badge took a while.
It did. I'm not Mario All Stars when I
No.
got added.
Mm-hmm.
Had all the good Mario. Yes, you were.
The fact that you've done the Disney joke twice, DuckTales.
Yeah.
The moon level.
The moon
Mwah.
level. Yeah. Didn't play it as a kid, though. That's the thing. I know of it. I played it as a teenager and adult. Never really as a kid and never had it. But I know of it. I watched the show, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Classic.
Yes. And then I have a couple of them that this
Sam, you're
is
fired.
growing up with my family. Me and my siblings.
I know
we
I'm
had
on
real,
fire.
Real Fortunate Family Feud on SNES.
Yeah.
We played the crap out of it.
Yeah.
Okay, I also did not know those were on there.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, what?
Oh, yeah.
Neither
Wheel
did
of
I.
Fortune,
Real
Family
Fortune
Feud.
and Family
Oh
Feud.
hell yeah, man! My mom played that
Dude,
shit when I was a
I
kid.
played
Back
the
when she
crap out of it
actually
with my sister.
touched a Nintendo controller.
Like,
Oh, shit.
But when we were as a family growing up all this morning, we still do it sometimes today. Try and see who gets the fastest guess it. Mm-hmm. None of us can ever beat my grandpa. My grandpa could figure out Wheel of Fortune with just 2 letters.
That's impressive.
That is impressive.
It is?
Well, that's what, it can happen when you're doing crossword. When you're basically doing crosswords every day for umpteen thousand years.
That's true.
That's
You
true.
notice patterns.
Yeah.
And who says crosswords don't help for anything?
Oh, dude.
Right.
Dumb
You can
people.
also never beat my grandpa at euchre. I guarantee you.
I've never played euchre. We should
I've
play
watched-
euchre.
No,
I played it
No,
once, like
no, we
15
shouldn't,
years
because
ago.
that's the card game my family always plays whenever we get together for like Thanksgiving or Christmas.
Yep.
I have so many horrible memories of getting absolutely reamed by my cousins because I was always horrible at euchre.
All right, everyone. Next Friendsgiving, we play euchre before Kelly gets
I
here.
completely agree.
All right.
But yeah, and another good one I had was me and my dad would mess around at Vegas Stakes.
Ooh.
That was the slot machine one.
Oh,
That
and
was just the casino.
It was casino one.
You could do roulette, you could do
craps,
craps, you could do poker, you could do blackjack, you could do slots.
And that was it.
Yeah.
and it wasn't just like, and it was 5-card draw poker.
Yeah.
Or it was a 5 or 7 card stud.
Pretty sure it was 5-card draw. Because
Yeah.
Texas Hold'em wasn't really a thing
No,
yet.
it was. Yeah, no. This wasn't before Texas Hold'em. But yeah, no, and I remember I sucked at it because I'm a kid. I don't know any better. I don't know how bets work. I'm thinking,
Yeah.
I was like, this is my first hand. It's like in Austin Powers. 5. I'll stay. I suggest you hit. I also like to live dangerously.
No, it's like you're playing poker and all you've got is
A 4, a 2.
No.
a five.
What you've specifically got. You've got an ace of diamonds, a 3 of clubs, a green number 2 Uno card, and a Monopoly get out of jail free card. That's all you've got, and you go all in.
Yeah, that's bluff.
I swear to God, I will kick your asses in poker.
Which one?
Yes.
Texas Hold'em.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I haven't played cards in so long. I actually would like to play against you guys just to see
Yeah.
what would happen.
I wouldn't.
But we don't have to use real money. We just use chips.
Yeah.
But I would love.
You know, funny enough, I actually have a chipset for that.
Wait.
We could
Now-
play Crave.
Oh, now when you say chips, do you mean Doritos, Pringles, or what?
Lays.
Plastic.
No, I want to fight for actual chips. Okay, I want to get fat for a reason.
Lays.
Oh, he hungry.
Yeah.
Be
Lays.
hungry.
Baked Lays.
Lays.
Fritos.
Okay, we can use Lay's.
Lays.
Stars.
Okay,
Stars.
okay,
With
so
chips.
Ruffles.
But yeah, no, my dad actually. Yeah, you may think that there's this. No, there's actually kind of. Vegas actually had a story to it, in a way. Yes. You actually you start at the Golden Sunrise Casino. That's where that's the first, and you can go to like 5 other ones.
Yeah.
But and then there was like a 6th one, but you can only get there when you reach $1 million. Basically, that game's version of Caesar's Palace,
Yeah.
and you can actually quote unquote beat the game.
Right.
You just had to get to 10 million,
Yep.
and my dad has done it. I sat there and watched him because he would play poker, and sometimes or whatever won. The only one I don't remember him playing was craps. That's weird.
Yeah.
But, and then while you're playing, you can have these random other people and you can lose money randomly.
This episode is brought to you by Desire
You
Waters.
are
Drinking water.
Oh, we should
You
pay
are
for this
done.
water.
But yes, no, Vegas also had a very, for just being a casino game, the music slapped.
Oh, 100%.
it's hard not to have good casino music.
I mean, my favorite one besides the initial one would either be the Western one.
Okay. Yeah.
They make nowadays it almost sounds part of it sounds like you say SpongeBob SquarePants. I will play this. If you know the one I'm talking about,
I
the Vegas
do,
thing.
I
yeah.
do.
Now you can't unhear
I
that.
can't. Fat bastard.
Okay, I'm gonna need to hear that later. I'm gonna
Yeah,
need to
later.
hear
Yeah,
that
Sure.
after we're done, after we wrap this up.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah.
Give me one more game.
Oh boy. I mean, I mentioned.
He's mentioned 3 already. So.
Yeah, he has to
Wow.
give him 3.
Well, and also in the past, I said you got Uniracers. I talked about that in the racing games episode.
That's right.
Yeah.
Also, good sports games I played. Super Baseball 2020.
Okay.
That was fun.
Not zombie baseball, just super.
Wait,
baseball.
wait. I almost forgot.
Huh.
I forgot 2 other ones that were good for sports games on the Super NES.
All right.
Madden 95
Alright.
and Ken Griffey's All-Star Baseball.
Ah, yes, Ken Griffey.
Cool.
One where if you take too long to do anything, the umpire yells at you.
Yes.
All right. All right. So here's a couple good Nintendo games from my day.
Nintenders?
Yeah. So Nintendo's, yeah. Okay. So 3 of them are Mario games.
Okay.
Because fucking Mario's
Mario.
everywhere. Yeah. Fucking.
That's not
Wow,
a game.
I'm brain farting right
But
now.
fucking-
Even though I was just thinking about it. No, so
You mentioned Mario World.
Super Mario Bros. World, because it's just hands down one of, if not the greatest Mario game ever
And-
made.
I can test to
Speaking
this.
of Mario World, the water level, me and my sisters came out of the fun. You can remember how that one goes.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know how the game goes. Da, 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 da. Our jingle for that was NyQuil will help you get your Z's. NyQuil will
I tell you what, you should have felt
get your Z's.
you should I tell you what, you should have wrote that down and sent that into Vix. You could have been making bank on royalties now.
Right?
I don't know. Oh, Koji Kondo would have something to say about that one, Nintendo.
Only one way to find out, right? Anyways, so because I actually had it, Mario Paints.
Oh, I had that too.
Yeah, the mouse and all.
Yeah,
That
the
was
mouse
great
was
fun.
actually good.
Okay.
The fly swatter mini game.
Yes.
I didn't care for that.
What?
I just like taking the mouse and actually drawing shit.
Yeah. That's fair.
No, wait, Mario Paint. Flash before Flash.
Essentially.
I mean, that was Mario Paint was Flash.
Oh yeah, no, straight
I
up.
don't know where they got the idea from.
That was
With
actually
the awesome eraser screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually made some fun drawings on there.
You did that?
on
Did
the-
you draw a giant golden cock and balls?
No. But actually, so funny enough, I once accidentally drew a penis.
Accidentally.
No, like legit. I swear to God, this was no. So I'm trying to stop.
Why are you trying to draw a rock? Why are you drawing this?
He tried to draw a
Because
rocket
he wanted
ship.
to blow one while I was down, you fucker. Anyways,
fucker.
so here's what happened. I was like 7 years old, give or take.
Mommy, look what I drew.
No, okay. It wasn't Mom. It'd be funny if it was Mom. No, this was Grandma.
Oh, please tell.
No, okay.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, jeez. Get comfortable for this one, everyone. Get comfortable.
Put Joe Pesci and my cousin Vinny. I would love to hear this.
No, it's more like,
I actually
watch this.
I actually just watched that movie the other day. God, I love it. Anyway, so this was when me and my family were overseas. I think it was, from my memories, the third time we were in Kuwait for a year. It was like right before me and this dumb high motherfucker over here got to know each other, and I'm trying to draw a dragon. And
Yeah, you drew a dragon, all right. You drew a bad dragon.
No, you see, I was trying to draw Shenron, and, well, I was working the shaft the wrong way. And
Sounds about right.
those Dragon Balls were pretty hairy because I don't understand. No,
And then Grandma walks in.
no, the babysitter walked in and then told Grandma. And then Grandma, to this day, my family does not know, but she told me never draw dragons again. I still drew dragons, but just not that way. And I didn't know what she meant until I looked back years later, being like,
It's a dick.
I made a dick when I was 7. Fucking that's hilarious.
Gee, that speaks a lot about you right now.
So many things.
Penises are funny. They look funny, they act funny, and you can't not laugh at a good dick joke.
You look like a dick, Chris.
Yep. Does he not look like a dick camera? Editor, you can fix
Only
that
if you had a
post.
funny little umpire's hat.
Oh my god.
You know, bonus points if y'all know that reference.
I do.
Chris being a dickhead is brought to you by Desire Waters. Stay thirsty, bitch.
Okay. And then my third favorite Mario game, and this is the most underrated one. People barely ever talk about it. Super Mario RPG.
That's not underrated.
Oh, yes, that is good.
I love
the
Super
7
Mario
stars.
RPG.
False. A lot of people think it's the worst thing ever made. They're like,
What the fuck?
That's objectively
no.
incorrect. Everybody
Mal-
loves
hey,
that.
do you know
Mal was
how
amazing.
many?
That is
do you know
empirically
how many
false.
lists I come across that people are like, "Oh, once Paper Mario came a thing, no one gives a shit about Mario RPG because it's trash."
no.
No!
Yeah.
They're all
sorry.
great.
That is
If it wasn't
that
for
is-
Mario
that is-
RPG, we wouldn't have
If anybody
Paper
has
Mario.
said
Exactly.
That is patently false.
I call bullshit. I call bullshit.
Go ahead, look it
Yeah,
up.
if you have-
I've been seeing that for years.
It's a great game, and everyone
And those
loves
people,
Mario
whoever
RPG.
says it, they are wrong.
No, I
Yes.
agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree.
Square had a hand in making that game
Square
back in the
Enix at their
day.
peak, of course. it was.
Mallow, easily
It was Square. It wasn't even Square Enix yet. It was just Square.
Yeah, Square
They weren't
Soft.
even. They
That's
weren't
what I
even.
meant.
They weren't even Square Soft yet.
Yeah.
No, they were Square Soft, but
No, they're Square.
Yeah, it was just. I think it was. I'll look it up.
Square
I'll look
Soft
it
was
up
the
later.
full
I'll look
name,
it up
but
later.
yeah, Square.
But yeah,
is what
no.
they
So
went
those
by.
were my 3 favorite Mario games on SNES because they're just amazing all around.
Oh, yeah.
Especially just Super Mario World because again that beautiful
Yeah.
theme song.
If I can throw in one bonus game, Yoshi's Island. I love Yoshi's Island.
I thought about saying that, but then I
The
was
worst
like, oh yeah,
part-
Mario Paint.
Yeah, Mario Paint's good too. Though.
Okay.
Get the ROM hack that removes Mario's crying, and you'll thank me. Anyway,
but no, some other great games back on SNES.
Oh,
Because honestly, I never really cared for NES, just SNES.
NES is great.
NES
Super Nintendo is better. So.
NES is good. You are right, but SNES had better.
I
in every
agree.
way.
Yeah.
All the Mega Man X games.
I can
Especially Mega Man X1, in my opinion.
Yeah, I can vouch this, since
Yeah, I
I
mean,
love
the
the X
origi-
franchise to death.
To quote Aaron Hansen, when you get the Hadouken and you just wreck violent one hit, like, fuck you, I don't even care about you. Yeah, fuck you.
Mega Man!
Oh, shut up!
Hey, when it gets to my turn, I'm gonna prove you so fucking wrong.
Didn't he already have a turn?
Yeah, he was like the second person.
Yeah, for the Genesis. I haven't done Nintendo yet, dipshit.
That is true. You didn't.
Oh, I thought he did.
No. So I've literally been waiting here this entire time, watching every single one of you bitch like everyone's 16th century grandma, and I'm over here just enjoying how much of a bunch of dumb idiots you are. And I'm the high one.
I'm so glad we're skipping him.
Yeah. So on that depressing note, I think it's about time to wrap things up.
Well,
not exactly.
Hold up. Okay. Anyway, so along with Mega Man X, because as Chris can verify, they're just great fucking games.
They are so much fun.
And no, Final Fantasies 4 and 6.
Mwah.
And Chrono Trigger.
Yes, thank you.
Which I am disappointed in you.
Now,
you
quick question.
fucker.
Wait, what did I do this time?
You didn't mention Chrono Trigger.
Yes, he
at all.
did.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did.
That was the first thing I mentioned on the
Sid,
Super Metroid.
Sid,
Never mind.
how many of the endings to Chrono Trigger did you actually unlock? Because there's like 15 of them.
There are 12.
You've only gotten 3 of the 12 endings.
When I was a kid.
Okay.
When I was a kid.
Okay.
I've seen them all.
Now, which ones did you get?
I don't remember. Like, I've seen them all. But like, I forget which ones I got when I was a kid.
Okay.
I know one of them was a good ending.
The best one was the joke ending where Chrono actually talks.
Yeah, that was one I found later on. I did not get that one. Let's see here. And then there is one other game which I actually pulled it up and I was like, wait, why didn't any of these fuckers bring it up? Donkey Kong.
That's because I was actually going to bring it up on my
Hey!
Your turn.
Oh, is it my turn? Okay,
first.
first of all, you're wrong, and I'm going to tell you why. Mario 3,
Yes.
Bionic Commando.
Bionic Commando's a great game.
Yeah.
His
You got-
wife's his arm.
No, not that one.
And-
No, the one where you killed Hitler in a blimp.
Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden
Which
2.
one?
That's actually my number 2. Battletoads.
Ah.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Specifically, Battletoads meets Double Dragon.
Hell yes, I was playing that the other day.
And my second one
I
is
think
a
he's
tie
just-
between Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it the edge.
Now wait, what was
to-
I wrong about?
You said there wasn't anything good on the NES, yet I
No,
just labeled
no.
like 4 of them.
Okay, so
Yeah.
first of all, I said NES was not good to me. Like, I preferred SNES over.
Oh, I thought you
and-
said I thought you said NES wasn't good. Didn't have any good games.
No,
of
no,
course
that's
not.
no.
No,
Like,
That's
if
what
I-
happens when you're high, dude.
If I worded it that way, I apologize. No, I was just saying for me, I never cared for NES personally.
I do agree Super Nintendo's better than
And-
Nintendo.
But I will forever say though, I will take Super Mario World over Super Mario 3. NES.
Yeah.
Honorable
Great
mention:
balls.
Batman,
Which one?
NES.
Which one?
The original
first
just
one.
self-titled Batman.
The one based off the Tim Burton film?
The one where Joker is Jack Nicholson.
Batman.
Yeah, that's it.
Batman
Yeah,
89.
that is.
Batman 89. Just
Yeah, I can vouch that.
And my number 1 favorite, and I am more disappointed in you because you didn't recognize
What was it?
Blaster Master.
Oh, Blaster Master's great.
Blaster
Sophia
Master?
the
Yeah,
Third.
that's
Hey,
definitely-
Unfortunately, I never played that back in the day.
I swear to Christ, get on your PlayStation right now and buy the remake. I will
Yeah.
fucking
Blaster
kick your
Master
ass.
Zero is excellent.
The good old 90s, back when Rare made good shit.
Yeah.
A classic
Back when
game
Rare
where a
still
man goes in
existed.
search of his
Well, it's
frog.
still just
Hey,
barely.
Mr. Editor.
Yeah.
Out of all of us, whose games did you like most from mentioning?
That's fucked up.
That's not fair. You can't put that on him.
I'll hold them. Well, actually, hang on a minute. There's another subject I'm going to have to tackle onto this one. Now, as we mentioned before, there were also games that came out both for Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. Now, I'm pretty sure some of us have played both versions.
Rocket Knight
of some
Adventures.
games. Everyone go around and name in top 3 or 2 games that you've played on both systems, and which one do you like better?
Okay, I can answer that one pretty quickly. Ninja Gaiden on Genesis.
Yeah, just
Actually, no, it wasn't on Genesis.
Yeah.
They did a beat 'em up style of Ninja Gaiden.
Oh, they ported the arcade. Oh, okay. I didn't know they ported the arcade. to
Yeah.
Genesis.
Oh, yeah.
That's interesting.
yeah. So I'm gonna have to give him that one, since
Yep.
there are some games that just flew over my window, unfortunately.
Let's see here. Aladdin on Super Nintendo.
Yep.
And then Lion
genie
King.
levels.
And then Lion King, I literally like it on either or. It's the same to me. Yeah. And I'm done.
Aladdin
you
has a
Sam.
great
The
genie.
only one that I really played that was like on different ports of each other was Cold Shadow.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, Paul Mallard.
Yeah. Donald Duck becomes a fucking karate man.
I still have a copy of that on the PC.
Nice.
I have a good example of a game where the Super Nintendo was like 10 times better than the Genesis version.
Okay.
Sunset Riders. It's almost 1-to-1 with the arcade on the Super
right.
Nintendo.
I
You
think
put-
I played that once as a kid.
It's a great game. The Genesis version literally only has 2 characters, and I think they cut a level or 2, if I remember right. The sound effects are worse. It's just all around, just like mediocre compared to the Super Nintendo version. That's my contribution. I'm going to move this one to Kelly.
So I actually, in the console war, there wasn't any game that I played that was for both systems, though I got to try both versions. So I don't really have that one-to-one comparison because I was pretty solidly in the Nintendo camp. I never gave the Genesis much attention.
That's fair. Well, not fair. It's more understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like fair would be if he did actually, but nah.
Right.
But yeah, that's understandable. What about you, Ross?
Well, I was gonna say 11, but you mentioned that already.
Oh, you still can.
I will briefly talk about it. I found the Nintendo version better. The K levels were annoying, at least the flying part of it.
Yeah.
But it led to the best set of levels in the game, the Genie levels.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Getting to hear a friend like me the entire time, I loved it.
Yeah. Chris?
Again, I will mention Aladdin like you guys
Actually,
have as well.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I actually thought of my other one when you mentioned Aladdin.
I'm so sorry. I apologize.
If I may go back and do my
Go for it.
WrestleMania the arcade game. It did come out for both. I'm going to give it to the Nintendo one that was better.
Okay.
Because the Genesis was like they basically took the arcade. Because like the big difference, because it was basically WrestleMania. It was a wrestling game, WWF. But they made it look like a Street Fighter type thing, only a wrestling ring.
Huh. So they made it a side scroller fight?
No, it was like one-on-one. It was a one-on-oner.
Okay.
Digitized, and it had only. The Genesis had 8, but the quality was shit.
Oh, okay.
I'd say that the Nintendo only had 6, but it was better quality. You could either play as Bret Hart, Lex Luger, Razor Ramon, The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, and Doink the Clown.
Doink the Clown?
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, who doesn't love Doink the Clown?
And that was on the the Genesis had that, but had Yokozuna and Bam Bam Bigelow.
Really quick, Badger. I know you said Luger, but I heard you said Lex Luthor.
That's what I thought too!
Okay. Immediately I thought bald man trying to take over the world.
Yeah.
So I apologize.
That's
Continue.
fine. Oh yeah.
What about
Lex-
Triple H?
What about
Yeah.
Vince McMahon?
No, he's not bald.
He might
He's
as
not
well
bald.
be at this point.
No, he's not. No, that's actual hair. He was bald at one point when they purposely shaved it, but it grew back.
First of all, Triple H is Kratos. Fucking fight me.
That would be a good casting. But anyway, we're badgering. Continue.
Yes.
Especially since we've almost wrapped this up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're
But no,
almost done,
WrestleMania
right?
the arcade game, superior on Nintendo, period. End of story. Drunk the Clown was the best.
Alright.
Who doesn't love Doink the Clown?
Alright, Chris.
Sad people.
I played a good amount of games on both systems I can recall. Here's
You're
everything.
sad people.
Now here's everything I can recall from memory. At The Adventures of Batman and Robin, I did prefer that one better on Super Nintendo because it does. Let's play more like a side-scrolling beat 'em up. Plus, it's got more of the music from the animated show.
Okay, that's fair.
Let's see, Earthworm Jim.
Oh.
Both of them are pretty good, but I gotta be honest.
Genesis is
Although the
better,
Sega
right?
Genesis does have one additional level, I gotta give it more to the Super Nintendo because I like the music more.
Okay.
I mean, Earthworm Jim
Let's
music
see.
just slaps, period.
Yes,
does.
and because you mentioned it, Sam, and Battletoads Double Dragon, and I'm gonna give this one more to the Super Nintendo because I've beaten that one. But honestly, I do prefer both kind of equally a little bit.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
So basically,
yeah.
like me with Lion King is what you're saying.
Oh yeah, if I could beat the Sega Genesis version, I'd say okay, they're even in my book.
Okay. So
Yep.
you're giving Nintendo the win because you beat that one.
Yeah,
That's fair.
they did also come out with both Power Rangers games, but honestly, Power Rangers 1, Super Nintendo, Power Rangers Mighty Morphin the movie. I'm giving that one to Sega Genesis because that plays more like a traditional beat 'em up.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, gotcha.
Mortal Kombat most of the time.
Genesis.
Mortal Kombat 1 gets the Genesis.
Yeah.
Everything else, Super Nintendo, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
give it to that. Because the Genesis actually had blood.
And can we
Mortal Kombat
just
1.
Yeah.
throw out there Donkey Kong Country games? Their music has no business slapping
It's so
as hard as
fucking
they
good.
do.
It really
Oh,
is.
it goes.
yes,
The
their
power
music
levels?
Yeah,
is
it goes a lot harder than it has any right
And you
to.
want Sticker Bush Symphony is
Yes.
literally
One of the
hands
best.
down.
One of the best tracks
The
on
water
anything
levels.
ever.
Well, actually, if you had to pick one music track from each game,
Well, obviously, Sticker Bush Symphony from 2.
Rainbow Dash.
The fight with Corolla in the first one.
I was just about to say that one
Yeah.
too. Yep. Great
The
taste.
third one I can't really say because I only played bits and pieces of it growing up. 1 and 2 I did beat.
The third was definitely the weakest though.
I would have to say, as far as both of them, any of the water levels from Donkey Kong 1.
No, wait, hold on. Let me rephrase. Sticker Bush Symphony is first on that, but the runner-up is when you're doing the lava levels. That
Oh, yeah.
shit just, that was smooth, vibing. It had that
Another
like
good
fucking
one?
like 80s thing going on.
Bramble Bash.
Yeah, Bramble Bash was
When you're
great.
basically riding out the exploding bars through the bramble.
Yeah, that's Sticker Bush Symphony.
No, Sticker Brush is the underwater level.
No, it's not.
No,
Isn't it?
okay.
What was the
it's not.
underwater
Sticker
level?
Bush Sticker Bush Symphony is the one where you're literally in that area of nothing but vines.
Okay, I don't know Bramble
Oh,
Bash.
okay. What was the water level I'm thinking of?
There's several of them, but
Yeah.
they all slap. And then my other favorite. You just made me lose it.
What are you laughing at?
He was just beatboxing into the mic.
Oh.
Nice. The minecart levels.
Can't go on minecart level.
Oh, the pirate one.
Yeah, it was with the King K. Rool.
That's Karul's fight.
Okay.
And Captain Karul's fight.
Yeah.
That thing slapped so fucking hard it had no business.
It had no right to be.
Bang.
It
Bingo,
had
yes,
no
baby.
fucking business being that hard.
Crocodile cacophony.
Yeah? Nah, so fucking...
Actually, hang on. There's one more honorable mention game I've got. Sorry, Sid.
Okay.
I'm staying frozen for this till the moment you're done.
Death and Return of Superman. And motherfucker, that game is both good on Sega and Super Nintendo, but Super Nintendo's got the better music, honestly, in my opinion.
Completely fair.
And that's it.
I
I
love...
technically have one more, but I will not say.
no, say that. Say that.
Say it now.
Okay.
Forever.
I was just gonna say it's not quite 1-to-1, but the Ninja Turtles games on the Super Nintendo and Genesis.
I would have said that, but
Yeah,
I'll
it's like
take
Turtles
it.
in Time?
they're technically
Yes.
Turtles in
Turtles in
Time
Time.
versus Hyperstone Ice. They're technically two different games. I think that Turtles in Time is definitely the better
Yes.
of the two. But that's all I had to say. So
Yeah.
And to wrap it up, Mr. Cena.
Yeah, so, well, right before we wrap up and everything. So, I love every single game we've mentioned so far because each one has great influences on games to this day.
Oh, yeah.
Or have sprouted one way or another
Yes.
and stuff.
Oh, for sure.
Then there's the few lost gems that we've mentioned here and there that did
That
not
are
affect-
fine where they're at.
that are fine where they're at here and there. But now,
The Incredible Crash Dummies.
Ah, yes.
yeah,
You know, I forgot that was even a thing.
Yes,
I
the
did
crash
not.
test on
but no,
Darkwing Duck.
That was only for the NES. Actually, no, it did come out on some other stuff, I believe. But not Genesis. Or
So when it
Nintendo.
comes down to these consoles, boys, which one had the best controller?
Oh, that's easy. Super NES.
Yeah.
Super Nintendo.
Not even a contest.
Definitely not the NES. NES, I'll be fair, was the worst.
Yeah.
I do like
to say
the
that.
3-button Genesis
SNES.
controller a lot.
Now, I will say, I love the feeling of the Genesis controllers.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
good.
overall, when it
Super
comes to
Nintendo.
Super Nintendo,
Easily,
yeah.
easily.
Yes.
Because it had a button for every finger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then fucking
And it just felt good in the hand.
It did, yeah. Good ergonomics.
now aesthetically, which one looked the best to you?
Aesthetically,
Again, Super NES.
I think
I like the gray
I
and
think
purple
aesthetically,
palette.
I'm gonna go with the
Yeah.
3-button Genesis on
If you had
this.
to-
Hang on.
This Sega.
Genesis was sexy. I like it too.
Yeah, I kind of
I mean,
agree.
it's a classic controller. You can't ever go wrong with it. However, you're going to have to give it the stands. Even the Famicom. Good
I-
feel.
Yeah, there's just something about the purple and gray color palette of the Super NES
Yeah.
where you're just like, it's so 90s,
Mhm.
It
and
is
yet
very
it
90s.
looks so right.
No,
And it still looks good.
No,
We're looking
okay.
at Super Nintendo right now. It still looks good.
It does still look good.
Super
but here's-
Famicom looks a lot better though.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yep.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Not knowing Super Famicom exists, yes, Super Nintendo just looks fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But then when you learn Super Famicom exists, no, that's so fucking 90s.
That's a lot
That
better.
looks better overall in every fucking
It
way.
really does.
Not to mention the rainbow button controllers.
Yeah, all the different
Exactly.
the colors, the overall shape.
Okay,
of the system.
I will grant you that one exception. Yes.
Grant.
John.
There it is. We needed another one.
He was doing so well.
We only had one before
We
this.
were-
Almost.
We were on the verge of greatness.
So listen
We were
about
this
Sparkster.
close.
Shut up.
Okay.
Wrapping it up, wrapping it up now.
Yep.
Let's see.
But
here.
no, so anyways, what now overall hardware wise, we can agree Super Nintendo had better
Super
hardware.
Nintendo was
Yeah.
best pretty much everything.
No.
Yeah.
No?
No.
I think
Oh,
you're
yeah,
objectively
Sega.
wrong.
What makes you think Genesis had better hardware?
It wasn't the blast processing.
Yeah, I can tell you that was just a marketing
Well,
scheme.
to be fair, both had their strengths and their weaknesses.
Yeah.
Alright, what would you say was a weakness for both of them, Chris?
Weakness for the Super Nintendo, it doesn't have the processing speed that the Genesis has.
We'll give it
Which
that.
Which is the reason why I Sonic the Hedgehog moves so fast.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think that was the
Give it
one.
that.
I was about
major
to say,
advantage.
like I stated in the thing, Genesis focused more on fast-paced and get good bitch, while Nintendo with going from the NES to the SNES played the if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We'll continue with the gentle pace thing.
I feel like the Super Nintendo had more epic long games, like Final Fantasy games.
Yeah, I can give it
The
that.
RPGs on the Super Nintendo were miles ahead of
And the
Genesis.
platformers.
Yeah, the platformers
definitely
were
the
great too.
platformers.
By the way, did we somehow we forgot Super Castlevania?
You
Or
are
just
right.
Castlevania in general.
I feel like a pleb now. Holy shit.
I feel
Technically, we could actually mention that when we redo our first
I was gonna
episode.
say, I
a little
feel we
bit,
need a whole
but in
episode
separate
for that.
segments.
That's fair.
We
that's
may
fair.
revisit the Castlevania series again soon.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Now, here's something I would like to mention, since I do have all 3 Genesis models right here. Here's the trivia I got for you guys. Do you actually know some of the differences between the two aside from their aesthetic look?
I think I do. The first one had a headphone jack, didn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yes.
But can you tell me something else?
Didn't it
That's how
also
you
have like
attach Sega CD
speakers
to
or
it.
something like? Oh, it had the volume control on it too. I remember.
Yes. But you know another reason I'm going from this to this will make some even better difference?
What's that?
Sound quality.
Was it better in the sequel?
Unfortunately, if you got the Model 1 Genesis, you got the better sounding quality system.
So the first one was the best one then.
Oh, even better too. Mine doesn't say it, but unlike the mini I got right here, you notice how it says high definition graphics on the top right there?
Ah, yes.
If you actually have a Genesis Model 1 that has that, you have the more superior model than this.
Interesting.
Because apparently they
the
skipped
premium
down some
edition.
stuff that this does not have.
And plus,
I didn't
and I
know
had to
that,
get the
actually.
this one because this is the one
Yeah,
you attach to
and
Sega
with
CD.
each version that went number-wise, quality went down, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
believe it. I
Now, as
know
far as
the
the
Genesis
CD
3
with
was
the
kind of
32
new.
X.
Wait. Hold up. Ross first.
Yeah. This is the one you attach the CD and 32X to.
Well, it depends on which Mega CD version you got.
Yep. Alright, now Grant, what the fuck were you saying?
All I just said was I never really liked the look of the Genesis 3, which is the one that Sam's holding. That's all I had.
Yeah. I know, that's fine. No,
It's
like,
too small.
I love both of their looks, but
That's
if I
what she
had
said.
I am so gonna kill you after this is over. You're not gonna be in February or any of the future months. I'm just gonna kill you. I'm just gonna get this over with. I love you, but goddamn.
And like that,
Mercy killing.
Sam was officially off the show.
Yeah. Anyways, so without the Famicom existing, of course, if you ask me to pick which one I like aesthetically more, it's hard for me to choose. But because of Famicom, I'm like, I gotta pick Famicom. I like the colors.
The Super Famicom.
Super-
Yeah, you
Right.
gotta think. The Super Famicom was doing the rainbow quadrant buttons a decade before
Oh,
the
yeah.
Xbox.
Oh, yeah.
If I can just inject
Which is
the,
just bonkers to think about.
Yeah.
the
alright.
original Famicom actually looks 50 times better than the NES. in
I'll
my
give it
opinion.
that.
Yeah,
Like
it
the
does.
original Famicom actually looks
Streamlined
really
red and
nice.
gold
Oh, no.
trap. All
Guys,
ranks, boys.
Before that, before we even get to wrapping up, something I do need to plug that's kind of important.
Okay.
And did you know there's a door knocking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come
Well,
on.
they're gonna have
Yeah.
to wait. For anyone who still have their NES, Super NES, or Sega Genesis games, and you still love playing them to this day, I recommend going to a company called Analog on their website because they do some high-grade clone consoles. Unfortunately, the Analog NT that plays the Nintendo cartridges is sold out, but near the end of this year, they still got their Mega SG, which plays the Sega Genesis, and Super NT, which plays Super Nintendo games in HD.
No.
Yeah, for grabs.
There was
And
something-
this is going to be their final run of these consoles.
Ah.
So if any of you still love your consoles, you want to play them in high def, grab them now while you can.
Okay, I think we should.
Oh, and one more thing.
That door is not
They do also play
louder.
Japanese games too.
Alright. Open the door, goddammit.
Uh-oh.
Okay, yeah.
What the fuck took y'all so long?
We had to do our show, man.
Yeah, we're
For
running
the
the show.
show, we're in the middle of a war right now.
Chris was being a dick.
I mean, we
It was worth it!
Hey,
Who the fuck is Chris?
Me,
Greek, the
motherfucker.
Greek, sir.
sir, great sir.
Greek servant. Shut the fuck up. You, dry cleaner. Go eat gravy.
Hoi!
Okay. Okay, so the war is over. We come to negotiations. Okay.
What were we fighting for?
Shut the fuck
Wait,
up, Grant.
who were we fighting?
Who were we fighting?
Uncle Hank, can I ask you who we were fighting against and what this was all about? Okay, so the I was at Japan and there was a turf war going on, so I had to settle things, and turf war found out it was like fucking Sega people fighting against fucking like Nintendo people and shit. I'm like, okay, so I'm like fucking trying to help out, And I ended up joining Sega because they were paying me, and then fucking I was like, oh hey, Nintendo will pay me if I betray Sega, so fucking that's why I fucking kidnapped all you fuckers while you're sleeping and shit. Except for you, skinny boy. You I had to drug you. Anyways, so anyways, we came to negotiations. PlayStation's are now master ruler. So yeah, let's go serve PlayStation 1, boys.
Luigi is love. Luigi is life.
Shut the fuck up. All right, now.
And on that depressing note, we'd like to wrap this episode up, and we will see you all
Everybody,
next time.
shut the fuck up. I'm trying to fucking tell you. Go put your PlayStation shirts on. We gotta go serve our PS1 over.
Uncle
Sir, yes, sir.
Oh no, not Auntie Jizz.
Is that Grandma?
That's
Grandma!
It's not Auntie Jizz.
Okay, come on, good.
highways, bitch!
And now there's Auntie Jizz.
Oh God, now there's 3 of them.
I'm giving you a warning. You think I'm bad?
I resign from
You
this!
think I got it?
Operation Stick It in the Trenches and go!
No, if you don't want to get fucked by grandma, go serve PlayStation now.
Yep,
Run.
I'm going.
Run.
I'm running!